Pressed the wrong button. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. I summoned Donkey Kong instead of turning the microphone on.
Oh, damn it.
It's fine. The microphone's on now. You can be heard, by the way, Mina. The music should still be playing in the background. It's all just Psychonauts music. It's music from Psychonauts 1. The onest of Psychonauts. Hi, everybody. We've got 30 seconds left. How are you all doing? I've been looking forward to this game for years, and I only just had enough money to justify buying the thing because my brain is a nightmare about these things. But that's gonna be I'm stopping the music quick. We only got 3 seconds left. But yes, welcome to the stream. I'm streaming video games. I've got to remember that not many people were here for the last one, so I'm gonna just refresh this. It's all okay to like subscribe and do bits and stuff now. But I think I've still got donations turned off for now, for logistical reasons, because I'm going to have to be donating any profits I make while I'm with my current company to a charity, which is probably going to be Gender Intelligence. They consider it a conflict of interest to me earn money off streaming. Apparently, it's specifically something to do with earning money. That's weird. I think that's a weird thing that they've decided. Anyway, here's Psychonauts 2. A mixture of things happening in the Doctor's Who and my brain means that I'm just going to be playing Psychonauts 2. I just want to play Psychonauts 2. It's the second Psychonauts. It's the sequel to Psychonauts 1.
Oh, you're kidding, right?
It's the sequel to Psychonauts 1, everybody. It's Psychonauts 2. Oh, fantastic illusions. Dentistry, tight space, or vomit. It's light-hearted and even common manner, but still may be distressing to some players. Empathy and healing. Holy shit! I don't remember that coming up last time. I booted this quickly just before the stream to make sure everything was working fine, and good on them. Fucking, that's one of the major criticisms I have of Psychonauts 1 is that it's not necessarily the best about mental health conditions, even though it is ultimately about empathy and healing itself as well. It's not necessarily the best. And hey, look at this! They're being more sympathetic and cool. Hell yeah!
Dear True Psychic Tales magazine, it's me again, Rasputin Aquato. I know I write a lot, and you haven't printed any of my True Psychic submissions so far, but this one's different. This one's true. I just helped rescue Truman Zanotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts, and father of Lily Zanotto, my girlfriend. Although the term is still very fresh and might need fact-checking before we go to print. There was a kiss, but... Okay, I'm already getting off track. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up in the circus, the Aquato Family Circus, a ragtag little caravan of acrobats run by my parents. We were taught all our lives to hate and fear psychics, or fortune tellers as we knew them, all because of some old thing where they cursed the Aquatos to die in water. Problem is, I am psychic. I have been all my life. I hid my powers from my family. practicing them in secret, until one fateful night. After a show, a mysterious stranger handed me a brochure for Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, a training facility for psychic kids, operated by the international espionage agency we all know as bum bum bum, the Psychonauts. I ran away from home that night. When I got to Whispering Rock, I blended in seamlessly with the other campers. Superstar secret agent Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello taught me levitation and psi blast. I learned pyro and telekinesis from Ford Cruller himself. He was all over camp, literally all over, due to his ability to teleport. He even took up psychic residence in my head, which I could prove to you if you had a piece of bacon. Needless to say, things were going great. The one little catch
really
was
want
that
to
the
know
head
what this is
coach
like
of
for
the
someone
camp
who
was
doesn't know the
stealing
plot of
campers'
Psychonauts.
brains and putting them inside armored death tanks that I guess he was going to use to take over the world or something. I went into his mind and found out he just had some issues with his father. I mean, who doesn't, right? Now he's okay. Not great, but okay. Just as Ford Cruller was making me an honorary psychonaut for all my hard work, word came in that Truman Zanotto had been kidnapped. So my fellow psychonauts and I jumped in a jet, set out to find him. Our search led us to an abandoned underwater outpost of the Psychonauts in a dangerous part of the ocean, known as the Rhombus of Ruin. We found Truman there, held captive by Dr. Lobato, unlicensed dentist and amateur brain surgeon. We freed Grandhead Zanotto, but he's got Silurium poisoning and can't tell us what happened. We know Lobato wasn't acting alone, but he won't tell us who hired him to kidnap Truman. Agent 9 has an idea how to get the information, using an elaborate psychic construction implanted in Lobato's mind. It's risky, but that's just a way of life when you're a psychonaut. If I don't make it back, I really hope you consider publishing my letter. And also, please consider the sample layout and illustrations I included. Well, I better get my head in the right place. The mission is about to begin.
As you fucking dork. Welcome to the Psychonauts 2. Wait, oh frick, that was just the intro cut. That wasn't even the... That was pre-game! I didn't realise! Okay, there was a bit of a setting thing, but we're gonna make sure the audio balance is good. Quick. We're going to glide, seems useful, but I'll leave that for them. Yeah, they've done a lot of things like assist features. They've tried very hard to make this actually like localized navigation sign language UI, larger subtitles, a color blindness mode. Hey Mina, you're colorblind, right? Compare.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, they've got
That's
several different versions. Just rad. I'm gonna have to leave it on. I'm gonna leave it on this for the audience, but like, frame rate unlimited. I might have to stop the frame rate being unlimited if it causes problems, but it can mostly be fine. Graphics are all set to. Can I cope with very high? Let's find out. Audio, and yeah, just drop the volume a tiny bit. On music. Their subtitles just be fine. I'm not signing into Xbox Live. No. Also, new game. It's time for Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 2. It's the second one. Yeah, I'm not going to finish this on stream. I want to make that entirely clear. I really want to see the first
Truman
impressions on stream.
Zanotto, the grand head of the Psychonauts, was kidnapped. Yesterday, with my help, the Psychonauts rescued Truman from the underwater lair of Dr. Lobato. But trust me, there's no way Lobato is working alone. Today, we're on a mission. Find out who hired Dr. Lobato to kidnap Truman Zanotto. My name is Raz. And today is my first official day on the job.
Hey, it's Bridget Mr. Pokilo. Oh yeah.
Everything okay in here, Raz?
Oh, hey, Lily. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I've dreamed about working at Psychonauts headquarters all my life. I just thought it would be more, you know?
Come on, we're going to be late for the morale corral.
Oh no. Gotta get to the morale corral.
And that's how we managed to raise profits, the 900% this quarter. That's right. Thank you.
And that brings us to our next topic.
Sasha, still have the talking turtle?
Maury.
Sorry, I just like the clapping.
It's now time to give out the award for Employee of the Year. The prize for this year's award is an all-expenses-paid tropical vacation.
Ooh!
Oh, I hope it's me.
The winner of this award may be one of our newest members, but he's also one of our most improved. Congratulations to Caligosto Loboto.
What? Way to go, Cal. You're gonna love this vacation package. I'm jealous.
I've never won anything. Oh, been on a vacation. I don't have to go on a boat, do I?
No, darling.
Woo!
All you need to do is get this vacation request approved by your supervisor.
What?
Just a formality. You just need to get this form signed by your boss.
My
Is
boss?
this seriously
Yes,
their
darling.
plan?
Or you could just tell us who your boss is and we could...
No.
Maybe he doesn't want this tropical vacation after all.
Get back. I want it. I'm Employee of the Year.
Yes, you are, darling. Now off you go. Get that form signed by your boss.
The person who hired you.
The person you work for.
Okay.
Hurry up before I take that vacation myself.
Rasputin?
I'm on him.
Oh, the animation.
Keep up with him, Raz, and he'll lead you straight to his boss.
Oh, look. It's a Psychonauts. There's little people. That one looks like a Muppet.
We'll try to head him off.
Be careful, darling.
I'm feeling joy.
Stay close to him, Raz.
Don't freak him out.
Never to act casual.
I am acting casual.
What's that?
I said, I love Casual Friday. Am I right? Attention, the tooth is loose.
Don't lose him, Raz.
Oh shit! Look at this lady's hair. A plus. I'm.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I think he suspects something. He's taking countermeasures.
Just remember you're facing raiding, soldier.
Right.
Time to.
Are you following me?
I think he might have realised. No, I hate boxes. Look. I just hate boxes. I'm not following you. I hate boxes. See? It's fine. You bought it. Me, you think you bought it? The emergency evacuation. Perfect. Good. Okay, I feel like it's not going to give me some of my moves until I actually get to that point.
You are following me. This was all a trick. I'm not Employee of the Year. I'm the greatest dentist of our century.
All agents, the tooth has gone bad. Repeat, the tooth has gone bad.
Maintain pursuit, Rasputin.
We are in position to intercept.
Roger.
Looking for me? Well, come and get me. Why are you taking so long?
Sorry.
I don't think you understand the
I
gravity
can't
of the
tell.
situation you're in.
Watch out!
Hey, you're not supposed to walk that way.
Posters! Coach!
No time for small talk, soldier.
Look
The
at he
enemy is
runs
on
so
the move.
fast.
We've got him cornered. This one. Quick,
Stop, Coach, come back.
hurry. We can't let him shake us.
Now, before the procedure, it's very important that we clean out your dentist hat. You don't want any dirty stowaways.
Oh, that's the dodge button. There we go. Grab Figman. Yeah. Oops, the back. Got Coach.
And down, soldier.
I can't lift that tooth.
There's a door up there.
Auntie.
Just need to make some sort of ladder.
There we go.
Fine.
No, yeah, well, just
Oh,
point
you
it
got following orders, Private.
Lots of figments of Robato's imagination in here.
When you see a figment, suck it up, soldier.
It's like... okay.
Coach, there were no teeth in Sasha's plan.
That's what I told him. But he's all, no weapons, Maury.
No, I mean, Sasha's implanted mental construct was just business office.
Oh,
This dental stuff. That's the real Dr. Lobato.
Sasha's implant must be breaking down. We better double time it and decommission that dentist.
Should we investigate the area?
No, this area is FUBAR. We need to bug out.
Should we investigate the
Okay,
area?
right now.
No, this area is FUBAR. We need to bug out.
Yep.
I thought the big tooth was upsetting. Well, let's soldier through, Private. Unzip that dental door. Good job, soldier.
Using psychic...
What's that light?
Having fun.
Uh-oh. Zip it back up again. Zip it.
There. Now that your cap is clean, let's check out those chompers. If I didn't know better, I'd swear this place had gremlins. No problem. I'm sure I can do this in the dark.
Coach, this room is definitely not in Sasha's plan. In fact, I think it's a trap.
No.
That's just a sensor. Everybody has those. You live in your mind and stamp out things that don't belong.
Like us?
You handle this.
I like
one.
that
I'll
it's
find a
Coach
way out.
explaining this to the audience, but also Raz, someone who definitely already knows this. This is doing a good job of, like...
We, Raz.
Yeah, health is the...
Get the dog, boy.
No.
No.
Hey, you're not moving around down there. I found a way out of here.
Need to remember to be good at dodging, because I'm bad at dodging.
You just have to do your thing with the dental door here. Ugh. Yeah, I can't even look at it.
Yeah, no, I know you have mute pressure, Coach, it's okay. Okay. The water cooler has healed me. That's... Who's... Grandma? Is that the Queen? Also, snitches get stitches on it. Video games. Yeah, this is why I'm not going to stream, because I will just be looking at pictures of Dr. Loboto for the next 7 hours if I'm not careful. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Well, that means
That's one of Dr. Loboto's vaults. I should try to catch it. Could be high value.
So you do that, and they give you a little cutscene. And with the True Dental Tales. Pokemon. Body game. Gold. Okay. Fish people. Ah, this is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's Rompers of Ruin stuff. They did a VR game between which I've watched and seemed pretty cool. Between Psychonauts 1 and 2. Again, it seems real neat. It's real fun, and it reincorporates the psychic mechanics into a new format that works quite nicely. I don't remember the wall jumps. I can't remember the previous one. I should say for context, I did everything in Psychonauts 1. Twice! I think. Yep, okay.
Yes, got the duffel
Baggage,
bag
yep,
tag.
yep. You take the tag, you give it to the baggage. The baggage gets fixed. Fix your emotional baggage. It's... yeah. That tooth is smoking. Okay. Psychonauts is really good. I will give you a copy of it if you don't have it, which is hard. I've got 3 copies of it at this point.
Do Sasha's mental scenarios usually break down like
Please
this?
take it. Please
Never.
take my copy of
There's something
Psychonauts.
screwy going on in this brain. The sooner we get out of it, the better.
Why do you have so many copies
I
of
keep
it?
buying
Sasha's
humble
mental
bundles with it in.
scenarios usually break down like this?
Never. There's something screwy going on in this brain. The sooner we get out of it, the better. Hey, see what you can find that way. See you on the other side.
There is
Looks like some sort of conference room in here.
money.
Rasputin, is that you? I need...
I'm coming, Sasha.
Hey, I need to just read the thing. Money, yes. Grams to like this 3D production. Aye, go back in box. Teeth. No, bad idea. Money, no, bad. Try computers, teeth. Idea innovation. Is this a pizza? Make a task to find out if pizza. Ask HR if pizza is okay. Boss? Question mark 39%.
Sounds like there's some emotional baggage nearby. I should try to get that sorted.
Yep, we've done that already. Don't worry. Oh, sorry.
Rasputin, careful. It's a...
Ah! Here's the Hatbox tag.
Careful, it's the
Someone
Hatbox.
is helping him. He couldn't do this himself.
Oh no, Sasha!
Countermeasures too strong.
Open up!
Thank you, Rasputin.
Oh,
Please, let's get clear of this.
oh, they've
aggressive
changed how that
formula.
works. Neat.
Sasha, how is Loboto breaking through the office construct?
He couldn't be doing this on his own. He must be getting help from someone even more sinister.
Oh, it's the Chonker.
Get ready, Rasputin.
Okay, yeah, gotta remember that's on a charge.
Please, Rasputin.
No.
That is not
No!
using any of science.
That was. I'm sorry. That was an accident.
Sasha!
I've got the situation under control. Just find us a way out of here, quickly.
Yeah, don't bother with them little mooks. You want to go for the gold. You gotta grab the big boys. Help me carry this one, will you, Frankie? I can't believe they shot Frank. They got me too, Frankie. The mooks.
Uh-oh, I don't think Saga has it under control. Oh god, like these coral reefs made of teeth are so fucking much. If this was not cartoony, it would be utterly, utterly horrific. There we go. I am... Oh, no, I'm already obsessed with regretting stuff. They've the sign! Amazing. I could stop and look at every detail of this, probably, couldn't I?
Brush before you came in here today? Honestly, it's a mess in there. Here, rinse and spit. It's out everything that doesn't belong.
Oh no, not back in the trap.
Trap?
Coach? Coach, where'd he go?
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
What is it?
That is a regret. If Lobato has regrets, then maybe there's a way we can still get to him. Let's get out of here and find Lobato.
Sasha? Are regrets dangerous?
Oh, yes, extremely. Take care of that one, will you, while I find an exit?
Uh-oh. Would you eat the rock? No, that's... No. Ooh, let's try this. Like long in a bit.
Good job, Rasputin. Unfortunately, I can't find a way out of here anyway.
Sasha? How long has that golden door been there?
Golden what?
Did somebody say gold? Frankie, here's our chance for revenge.
Oh, not these guys.
I'll keep looking.
Watch out! They're shooting out again! I'm coming to see you, Ma!
Rasputin, you see what you can find through that door.
I should probably
I'm
shoot
going to
them
stay here and
slower.
attempt to repair my construct.
Oh no. Video game good. Oh. Sorry, I'm just... It's...
Oh, this is not getting any better.
Raz! Is that you? Come down here!
Lily, I'm coming!
Don't worry, Lily, I have stuff. I'm gonna just...
Uh-oh.
Hurry up, Raz!
Here I come!
Oh. Oh, wait, water. Yeah.
Still got that water phobia, huh?
It's not a phobia, it's a curse. Back in Grulovia, my whole family was cursed to die in water. And
Yeah, super sad. Look at these posters! I think someone else planted these in Lobato's mind to intimidate him.
and make sure he didn't tell us who hired him to kidnap your dad.
Let's get rid of them. Maybe it'll help. Help me burn these posters, Raz.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Ooh, looks like you found an even bigger room.
I'm gonna catch up to Lovato.
Okay, I'll catch up after I make sure these posters are all burnt.
So I see they just... Come on, let me do the burn. Helping. Oh, I see. You need to be within range.
It's helping me.
And yep, the thing doesn't get me that far. It's important. Sometimes your girlfriend tells you to burn things, and you do it. That's how healthy relationships work.
Ew, smells like hot teeth in here. Keep going, Raz.
Slightly worried, but...
Fire! It hurts!
Oh.
Help me!
Oops.
Lily?
Okay. Have possibly murdered Lily. That's probably... It's probably fine, right? It's fine. That's just... She'll forgive me for that, right? She'll be fine. It's fine. Oh, there's a...
Listen, back in the rhombus of ruin, you and I had a moment, am I right?
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to know who hired you to kidnap Truman Zanato.
Why can't you just let it go? All's well that ends well.
The range is going to be... Yep. So, I wonder if there is a way to get this to go further away. Maybe if I target something explicitly? She's watching. Oh. Yeah, I should stop burning every painting and just burn the fun ones. Venus for all? I'm sure it's fine, right? It's fine. It's probably fine. I found a... Hi, me! Again! We can do games, you just have to donate to them any money I make to charity. Oh, there's a lot of... Oh. She's watching. I'm... Burning things is fine, right? Hi, friend, do you want to... Hi. I'm trying very hard not to just... This is the sort of game that's probably terribly unfun to watch because I'm just enjoying it too much. Phew! Phew, sorry. So I just gotta... I should stop burning literally everything and start burning just the ones that are definitely blocking my path. Oh god, there's a lot of mouthwash! Oh no! Somebody had fun with all of these. Someone really loved doing these. Oh. Welcome to the teeth. There is teeth.
Who are you protecting? Myself. What's that sound?
Yeah. Yeah, someone has made him terrified of snitching. Okay, I that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just set fire to everything. It's what Lily would have wanted now that I've murdered her.
I need the purse tag here.
Okay. Did we do a slightly more interesting job of placing the tags and the baggage? Because in previous Psychonaut games they... Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay, that is not standable. Oh, what? Because in previous Psychonaut games they were a bit more... What's the word? They were quite... The first Psychonaut game, the collectibles for the bag tags were generally pretty close to each other from what I remember. It's pretty easy, and even on the first level I've already got a slightly more... It's already slightly more difficult than the previous one. Or maybe I'm just not paying good attention. It could be either. Hey Aria. Everyone's arriving to these things late now. Good for you all. Be free. I'm actually curious, people in the audience. Now I'm only doing one stream a week. Is Twitch actually promoting me less? Like, are you getting less notifications?
Was that you screaming? Or me? Doesn't matter. Listen, we all have our doubts and regrets. But it's too late to turn back now. Understand? What we have to do now is finish the extraction.
Oh, Panda, sorry, I thought you were just meat because of the colours. My brain's
Lily,
not doing good.
I think Lovato is starting to have doubts.
Duh, they're right over there. Luckily, they're highly flammable. You take care of them while I find a way out, okay?
Things we're learning. Lily isn't dead. Doubts are flammable. Got it. Okay. Oh, wrong button. There we go.
Nice one, Raz.
You flammable? Yep, you seem pretty flammable too. Oh, okay. Not quite used to the new combat. Titanium. Okay, so they're... Oh, I see. Rather than using arrowheads specifically, they're just using titanium in general. Which is probably for the better. Lollipop that helps. Okay. Now... Combat is fun. They've improved things a bit since the first one, and that's... Well, I mean, you'd hope they would. I love Psychonauts. It's a game that's very of its time.
Doesn't this painting look familiar?
Get away from me, you scary little girl!
Think we should burn it?
Oh, you haven't changed, have you?
Come on, just tell us who hired you to kidnap my dad.
Oh, this is really personal for you, isn't it?
You better believe it is.
Well, I'm sorry if you were offended.
That does it. I'm burning this guy.
Wait. I'll tell you.
Yes?
The person who hired me
Yes?
was no one.
bother.
At least. It was an accident. Your father got lost. And it got the promise of ruin on accident.
Oh. Thank goodness the subtitles are still going.
Anymore. Do your worst.
So yeah, again, there's a lot of teeth. Oh wait, no, there's more things to burn. Sorry, buddy, I gotta. Oh wait, is it the same room again? Oh, it is. Oh, I see. So they're just gonna bring us back to this room a few times, every so often. I guess is how they're dealing with that. Also, there's just titanium in there with the smashing objects now. That's not good, I guess. I like having money. Psychic money. Please, no. I want to say, oh, set the man on fire.
Oh, no, you don't.
I think I just did.
Mia?
Yes, darling?
Nothing.
Did you forget everything I taught you about levitation, Rasputin?
No. Your thoughts can lift you up if you focus.
Better hurry before we hit the ground.
There you go.
There we go. Oh,
Now let's get out of here. Loboto.
oh, look at that.
Yes. Wait, help Loboto.
Someone really did a number on that poor thing. I think he wants to tell us who hired him, and he's terrified. Let's find him and help him.
Oh, that was a bad decision. No. Oh, that was also a bad decision. Okay, levitation a little bit less overpowered compared to the last game. Maybe it's more of a... Maybe... Oh dear. This is going to be a section, isn't it?
Don't forget to float, darling.
Ah, here we go. That's how I'm supposed to do that one then.
Got the first tag.
Need to fight. Oh. Go back to the purse. I can give it a hand. Oh, those signals are going to be difficult to collect, I feel. Oh. That's the thing. I did get all of them. I got all of the figments in Psychonauts 1. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. There's one in the Napoleon world which is bad to find. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. It's there because Tim Schafer personally wants to bully you. Also, oh golly. Oh, I've been taking a lot of hits. Don't worry, water pools are full of blood. Oh, my health. My blood.
Yep.
I needed that. Oh, okay. I need to knacker this, I think.
Hurry up, darling. We need to keep moving.
Give me the figment. There we go. Yeah, it seems that they've put a bit more of a charge on the... I gotta pay attention to how long the levitation's gonna last for stuff. Rather than just having it always be there. Which is...
Mia, the mission is falling
probably a
apart.
good idea.
We've lost control of Loboto.
There's a little chaos on every mission, Raz. A Psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it. You remember how to gather your thoughts and roll with them, right?
They really are pointing out how many puns these powers were. I do not know what these things are. Okay. I can. Oh, that's a bad decision. Okay. I feel like there's some stuff I'm going to be able to do if I'm... It's going to be one of those things like the first Psychonauts level, where you can, yeah, it's going to be a thing where they do a you'll be coming back here later sort of deal. Okay, time to just roll with it.
Hurry, Rasputin.
No, I missed a figment. No, mine. I want it. I will not accept. I will not accept this. I don't have a problem. It's fine. I'm fine. You can't.
Mia, I'm coming.
Yeah, this is the kind of party that's full of
Mia, where are you?
death. So I don't really blame her.
Sasha, I can't reach Mia. I think she's been dementostrated.
I bet there's what if there's
Sasha?
Spider-Man power?
Coach. Lily? Oh no. Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
No, Raz! Raz, no, your dialogue! Right, I can still do that old trick.
What was I supposed to do again?
It's him. I've got to stop him.
Okay, dodged in the wrong direction there. That was a bad decision. Oh, you can just dodge into them by accident. That's not good for my brain. I'm back. Video games, you need to
I
understand.
put the bottles in the basket in the back of the ocean. No, that's not it. No. No. I put the old box in the basket and the eggs in the ocean. I put the old egg in the box and the basket and the egg. No. I put the egg in the box and the... No.
This brain is full of teeth. There was a dentistry warning at the start of the game, and I greatly appreciate that. Oh, this is definitely the tower for Psychonauts 1. Oh. Shigor! Yes! Mr. Pogilo! It's a thing I recognize! The crow!
That's it. I think I've collected every figment in this mine.
Yay! I recognize things!
The box in the basket, and the basket in the ocean. No, that's not it. Put the old box in the basket, and the egg in the ocean.
You put the egg in the basket, and the old egg in the box, and the box in the ocean.
Simple.
And if you tell anyone about me, anyone at all, you'll have to deal with her.
No, not her. Please don't make me look at her again. No, no! I won't tell. I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, please!
Was she big? Maybe that wasn't the response I should have taken from that. It's the same loading screens.
No, not her. I won't tell.
That bozo's brain was booby-trapped.
Yes, whoever hired Lobato to kidnap Truman knew he might be psychically interrogated.
The poor thing looks terrified.
Did anyone get a good look at his boss?
I saw him, but I couldn't tell who he was. And I saw something else. I saw the thing that terrified Lobato. It was a woman, dressed in black fur. She was floating over the ruins of a city, and she was commanding serpents of water. There was something familiar about her.
Rasputin, I'm going to show you a picture.
That's her! Wait a second. I thought I recognized her. True Psychic Tales, issue 43. She's on the cover.
Maligula.
The Deluge of Grulovia.
Maligula? She's been dead for 20 years!
Fort Crawler killed her himself!
A battle from which he never truly recovered.
She was a monster, a ruthless, power-hungry psychic who drowned hundreds of her own countrymen. Nevertheless, she still has her loyal followers to this day. This file documents recent activity believed to be the work of these modern-day delusionaries.
What are they up
Well,
to?
that's completely different.
Well, it's ridiculous, really. There's no scientific basis to
Well, not.
necromancy.
What?
They're trying to bring her back to life?
It's silly, darling, but if they believe they can do it, they might do some dangerous things.
Mia, have you considered the other disturbing fact in all of this? That unstable character.
Could never kidnap the grand head of the Psychonauts without help? Yes.
You mean...
There's a mole in the Psychonauts.
If you think this is a mole, you're dumber than you look.
Approaching the mother lobe.
The squirrels. The horrible squirrels from the previous one. I'm getting excited about all the wrong things.
Agent Forsyth, why did you deny us intel when we hailed the mother lobe?
What are you talking about, Agent 9?
We were on a mission to rescue the grand head of the Psychonauts. When we called for assistance...
I never heard any call. Who did you talk to? Is he all right?
We won't know for sure until we get that squirrel tested for rabies.
This is our kidnapper.
Clearly, he had help on the inside.
Impossible. A mole in the Psychonauts?
We have reason to believe delusionists are involved. And they're trying to bring back Maligula.
What?
I know. Isn't it great? The Psychonauts haven't had this kind of a threat in years.
Can someone help me with my dad? He's still acting funny.
Truman!
Let's get him inside so he can lie down.
I'll see what I can find out in my meditation chamber.
I'm taking Lobato to my office for further interrogation.
I'm gonna talk to Otto about our military options.
Does that make anyone else a little nervous?
Who are you?
I'm Raz. Rasputin? I'm, your newest Psychonaut?
How's that?
Ford Cruller, he gave me a badge. I've been kinda helping out.
Listen, kid. Agent Cruller is a hero. But he's not operating at 100%. He can hand out all the merit badges he wants, but he doesn't have the authority to commission Psychonauts.
But you can, right? You're Hollis Forsyth, lesser head of the Psychonauts? True Psychic Tales 146. You and Truman fought the Noodler together.
I prefer the title Second Head. If the other agents vouch for you, I might be able to get you a spot. In the intern program. But don't be late for orientation. I hear the coordinator's a real brain buster. Welcome to the Mother Lobe.
I'm in PsychsoNAUT. You're gonna smash everything.
Hey, is it okay if I go up into the main headquarters now?
I'm sorry, little boy, but there just aren't any school tours today.
What? I'm an intern. Agent Forsyth gave me this.
Really? Let's check your head in the fingerprint reader, please. Well, I'll be doused. Welcome to the intern program. Let me get you your orientation materials.
I'm a 10-year-old and I've got an internship. Oh woo! What's the intern program? That's good, guys. Well, Psychonauts. Okay, yeah. So yeah,
Wow, that picture really captures my startled self.
Yep. Intern tag. I've still got my Psy portal. He's 4 foot tall. Yep. Oh, okay. So.
Ooh,
Okay,
looks
so
like I
it's-
can choose where to focus my energy and upgrade my powers. Very interesting.
So I'm just gonna do dodge attack, better throwing, charged Psy blasts, bigger psychic. This or levitation ball does damage. I think levitation ball does damage is the most useful actually, and I can't afford any of it.
Gotta keep track of all the places I've been here.
Okay, so it's a map with the notebook of a mission log.
I'll keep my to-do list here.
Oh. Yep, okay, so that seems to be it. For now, at least. Hell yeah. I'm a PsychsoNAUT. Watch me psychic. I'm gonna throw this coffee cup. They'll never regret letting me in here. Never.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access granted.
I've got a job. Yay! And by job I mean internship that's probably unpaid. But you know.
Wow! I can't believe I'm really here! Psychonauts headquarters!
Sorry, new ball.
Wow!
That's just a brain in a ball.
Doesn't that helmet get in the way of your mental waves?
Agent?
Hello, stranger.
Agent?
Hello,
They've all got...
stranger.
Well, some of them have names! Hold on a second. Hello? Yep, that's buried titanium. Guess that's still a thing. Yeah, I'm not going to watch this on stream, but that's...
Consider buying a suit, kid.
Greetings, Agent.
Future agent?
Greetings, Agent.
Future agent?
It's the music. Game.
No running.
I can't.
Hello.
Hey, Sonny.
Hello.
Hey, Sonny.
Okay, they're not going to talk too much right now. Bowling!
Wow! A bowling alley? A psychic bowling alley? Amazing! Doesn't look open, though.
I guess the psychic bowling alley isn't open, but...
Wow! Here they are! The Psychic Six. The group of paranormal experts Ford Cruller gathered together to form the Psychonauts. I read all about them in True Psychic Tales #1. Tragically, none of them were the same after fighting Maligula in the deluge of Grulovia. Less tragically, but still upsetting, my mom used that issue of True Psychic Tales to line the floor of the world's smallest horse trailer.
No! Mom!
Got some new gadgets available in my shop for testing. I mean for purchase. They're totally safe. Not available to interns, obviously.
Ford Cruller, the greatest psychonaut of all time, and a close personal friend of mine, I might add. Compton Boole, master of telepathy. If he's anything like his grandson Dogen, he can be a little dangerous if he gets overwhelmed. Which is often.
He's Dogen's granddad?
Otto Mentalis was Ford's first recruit. Used Psytanium to engineer psycho-reactive and psycho-enhancing devices. There's Bob Zanotto, pioneer in human-plant telepathy. And he's Lily's great-uncle. Helmut Fulbear explored a synthesis of psychic powers in the arts. Sadly, he was lost in the Battle of Grulovia. That's Cassiopeia, best-selling author of Cassiopeia, expert in extreme multitasking and mental compartmentalization. She claimed to have independent control of every cell in her brain, controlling them like a swarm of bees.
Oh, me?
Hi.
I'm sorry. I just hate children.
Greetings, fellow psychic. I'm Otto Mentalis. I'm personally too busy crafting the future of psychotechnology in my lab right now. This Automatic has all the psychic supplies and enhancements you need.
Automatic.
Have a look around.
Okay. Okay, essential items. Yeah,
Great idea. Let's make a side challenge marker and get you ranked up.
Yeah, same levels as some of the previous one of those things. Pouches for more dream puffs. Most of the info Raz has have is from comic books, yes. Yep, so, yep. Yep. Bind section. Cards, yep, and then you can... Oh, it just gave me them. Neat! Well, that's not as impressive, but a lot quicker than the previous system for leveling up. Guys on pins. 5 powers. Oh, that's a... Oh, and you've already got access to the colours. Yes.
That'll get you out of a sticky situation.
Well, I mean, actually, I get to choose one colour to begin with, I guess, but... Yeah, so it's...
So much cool stuff in there. I'll come back.
Ah, one of my regulars. We appreciate your business.
I've met you twice, sir. Yep, so you can buy these. Ooh. So you can actually get a bigger wallet. Okay. Change your ball colour. Rainbow fists. More damage.
Good selection.
I now dance while I'm standing around doing nothing. That's the correct choice. You can. Oh, I should have bought that instead. Okay.
Come back anytime.
No, this is very important, right?
Don't be a Psy-bore. Get yourself a Psy-core.
Quickly, just idle for a bit. Come on, Raz. Come on, Raz. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that for some reason.
So like 11 by 14 inches?
No, that's legal.
Wait, then the paper I've been using is illegal?
No, it's A4.
A4? Out of what? 10?
Dude, you're making me stupid.
Have you guys tried the new smooth... Hi.
Hey, little agent.
Oh.
No, what's so special about that?
It's double-sided.
Wow. What will they think of next?
I'm making friends.
Find that mole yet, kid?
Fellow agent?
For now.
I need to collect the rocks. Very important that I collect rocks. I'm sorry, Lily, standing in the corner, clearly wanting to progress the story. But you know, I need rocks, you understand. Oh, I can pick up the rat. Good. It's more Psychonauts. And also it's good. I'm having a fun time. I'm enjoying video games. I could have... My balls are blue! Yes!
Weighing you down. Welcome to the Automatic.
I am buying the ability to pet things. And I am going to try and work out instant. I want to stop the dance
Thanks for
already.
That's Automatic.
That's gonna get out of hand. But now I can pet the rat. I can pet the rat.
Whose name airplane rides?
Okay, I can't pet
Come
it.
to my office immediately. Before I forget why I let you into the intern program.
I'm just gonna... I need to... Looks like it cleaners. Here's the thing, though. I will get up there. Oh, I will. I know that I'll be able to eventually, but what if I got up there now, though? What if I got up there? And, what now, though? What if I created a Sisyphean task for myself?
Attention all interns. If you do not have a mentor yet, please report to my office immediately for assignment.
No. Oh no. I'm gonna get it yet. I talk to Lily instead. Sure.
Can I do anything to help, Lily?
Yeah, keep me from killing Jared here. I know too many of his weak points.
I'm sure your dad's going to be okay, Lily.
Raz, I don't know. He just feels all wrong. I'm worried all that Silurium we found him with in the Rhombus of Ruin did some damage.
Why won't they let you upstairs?
I don't know. Psychic sanitation or something?
They put me in the intern program. Are you in there too?
Raz, I've been training here since before I could walk. I tested out of all that stuff.
I'm sure they'll let you up soon.
I need to get up there right now so I can start Dad's psych herb therapy.
Hey, can we?
What?
Nothing.
Oh no, Raz!
This mole stuff is weird, huh? What's gonna happen?
Oh, please. I've been around here my whole life, and trust me, nothing ever happens.
Do you remember the last time you said that? Don't you know some secret passages around here you could use?
Tons of them. But everyone's got mole madness right now, so everything's on double lockdown.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to help?
Well, actually, would you mind if I... Could I just...
Anything.
Me when a girl is even vaguely near
Can
me.
I just punch you in the shoulder really hard?
Yes.
Of course.
Thanks. That helped.
I better get to intern orientation.
You'll like Hollis, I think. She's strict, but deep down, she's really serious.
Raz is just me, but 10 and cis.
Look, Lily. It's that rat we found on the Rhombus of Ruin mission.
Don't act like you don't remember, Harold. We went through a lot together.
Scanning for fingerprint. Area not accessible by interns. Shouldn't you be in class?
Okay. I guess it's time to not go to the class. Let's go to the agents. I'm gonna try and... I'm doing the thing where you know what, I'm gonna progress the story. I can explore this off camera. I need to be a bit better about that.
Oh, you look just like my nephew. The little jerk.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Turns out it wasn't...
Treat yourself to a psychic exercise today.
Oh, climbable. Okay. Maybe that was how I was supposed to get that. Never mind.
Well, if it isn't my favorite customer, please use your purchases responsibly.
Oh, I have an intern credit card. There we
Feels
go.
like I got a little more spring in my levitation.
Right, improve the levitation. That's good because it's a pain to attack. You can't attack things while levitating.
I need more pins. I need all the pins.
Turn off the dance because that'll get... I don't think that's going to be fun to... That was fun once, but I feel like that might be a lot.
Hey, look
to deal
out!
with.
Sorry, I didn't... Whoa!
Ow! That's mean!
Did he hurt you, baby?
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, you are. Question is, who's this new kid?
My name is Raz, and I'm the new intern.
That's ridiculous. I didn't ask for a new intern.
Intern program's full. Sorry, kid.
He is clumsy. He'd probably get us all killed.
And he's mean.
Well, kid, we give it a fair shot, and it looks like it just didn't work out. Better luck next year.
Guys, quit picking on the new kid. We were all new once, in case you forgot. I think he'll fit in just fine. In fact, I think he'll look cute in our uniform. Let's take him to the closet. Hey, you okay in there, Rusty? What's the holdup?
It's Raz. I was just wondering, if there's an intern uniform, how come you guys aren't wearing it?
Oh, well, we're level 2. Now just hand out your clothes and we'll get you that uniform.
Can't you hand me the uniform first?
No, silly. We need to take your clothes and measure them so we can get you a uniform that fits.
Unless you want us to come in there and measure you.
No. Here you go. Just hurry up, okay? It's cold in here and I'm practically naked. Uh-oh. Guys? Oh, come on! This is embarrassing in so many ways.
I like that he's still wearing the hat. Shouldn't too hard for him. It's pain exposure! No! No, Panda's 10! No! I appreciate they're reusing some of the motifs from the previous game as well. There we go. Just again, it's doing hints at. I think they're doing hints at things that are going to come up later, like the statues. I'm fairly sure if we do not interact with the Psychic 6, then this game will have been a failure. And from what I've heard, this game is not bad, so I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm glad, because that would be really quite heartbreaking if it wasn't. I've been trying very hard not to get overhyped for this game, because, like, that's a great way to be very, very disappointed. But no, it's more Psychonauts. It's good.
There's a narrow slot, but I don't think I can fit through it.
So I love that his like underpants outfit is just like, you know, it's just like circus clothes. It's.
I don't have a key.
Okay, so supply cache. Oh, I see. It's like. Okay, so they've added some more stuff to the real world.
Aha! I'll bet this key goes to that supply chest I found.
Probably call through that, but that's. Rock. I have consumed rock. Okay.
I don't know the code. Rats.
Harold.
Oh, sorry, Harold. You're absolutely right. I should think about how I'm using that word. What is it, Harold? Do you know the code? Is the code in there, Harold? I'm too big to go in there. If only I could see what you see in there. Hey, that reminds me.
Clairvoyance. Yes. And clairvoyance goes. I want LT at all. Let's temporarily put it on RT.
Time to see the world as you see it.
Clairvoyance is one of the very best powers in the entire game, yes. He sees me as one of his own. I'm a big rat. Yes.
Aha! That's it, Harold.
Thank you,
Once
Harold.
again, Harold, I found your perspective to be an essential contribution to the mission.
Yeah, clairvoyance is real good. Clairvoyance is mostly just an Easter egg machine, but it's great.
Oh no.
No! Clairvoyance.
We got him, right where we want him. Ah, Caligosto, if you would just cooperate with our investigation.
I'd like to, but I can't.
I know you're scared, but if you could just tell me who...
No more question.
This dude's looking at. Oh, I see. Even regardless of what angle they're looking at you.
Almost had it.
Power?
I just need to focus a little longer with my
He sees me as a brain in a jar. That's worrying.
Well,
Almost
this
had
is fun, but it's
I
getting
just need
late.
to focus
We should
a
press
little longer
hold.
with my clairvoyance.
I guess I can only get that guy at this point. But...
Sasha, you have to let me do more. You know it's because of me that...
Otto.
I mean, if I hadn't...
Not a word, Rasputin, until I find you some new clothes. Sorry if the fit is a little off. They're the smallest clothes I had.
Yeah.
Now, tell us again how you ended up outside in your underwear.
Oh, you know, I was sort of going undercover. Just like you did, Agent Mentalis, in True Psychic Tales number 62, when you used your defibrillator to hypnotize 16 trans troopers at once.
Oh, please. That old yarn? Oh, they embellished so many details in that version. But in fact, it was 17 troopers. Well, love to chat, but I gotta make like a brain and bounce. If you're ever looking for just the right tool for the job, come see me in my workshop. Even the best Psychonauts require a little assistance now and then.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Rasputin, I need to get back to the matter at hand.
No. I didn't bend this.
I love that Agent 9's just like, yeah, no, I'm dressing this kid as me. Smaller.
I love going through the car wash.
Oh, and don't worry about the other interns. Let me try this.
But don't worry about it. That is unfortunate, like, we keep missing bits of dialogue. Because I'm being too eager to...
Aha! Got some intern credits.
Yay! Let's make my punch better! Woo! Oh, that'll solve my problem of dodging into stuff. Yes!
Wait a second.
Hey, this is just like the brain tumbler you had at camp.
Yes, but stand back. It's due for a thorough delousing. If I can ever convince Hollis to pay for it.
Yeah, the damage is a bit worrying. I won't lie. Okay, can I? What does the botter see me as? Angry tooth. Good. What does Sasha see? Does he still see me as small him? Yes! Yes! Psychonauts is very good. I'm sorry.
Sounds like...
Oh, sees me as agent, I guess.
Hi. Hey, little agent.
He's me, little agent.
Oh, I'll take that card.
So what's this rando thing coming as? Little agent. Yeah. I definitely shouldn't use senior. Only Hand has an office too, and it's way smaller. Ah, hey Mila. Hey, do you still see me as what I think you do? Oh, fucking Austin Powers looking. Supply key chest. I mean, I guess I'm robbing my co-worker slash friend slash mentor. Oh my god, bouncy.
Is this a bad time, Mia?
I always have time for my Kirinjinho.
Are you worried about Maligula?
Well, she died in the Battle of Grulovia, but sometimes the idea of someone is more dangerous than the person themselves. Her followers are what scare me. When someone devotes their life to a memory, they're capable of anything.
Yeah, she would say that.
Are you meditating?
In a way. I'm reaching out to detect ripples in the psychic network around the world.
What are you doing that for?
I'm trying to find the illusionist activity around the world and report it to Agent Forsyth down in the nerve center.
Ripples?
A name like Maligula carries heavy emotional baggage for many people. It's like a large stone dropped in a pond. Ripples spread out, bounce off each other. If you know how to read the patterns, they can lead you to the source.
Can I ask you about the Psychic Six?
Of course, Rasputin.
Are any of them still around?
Oh, yes. Besides Ford, you know, there's Otto Mentalis out in his workshop, still tinkering with his gadgets. Sasha is his #1 customer. Dogenbull's grandfather, Compton, is here as well, but he keeps to himself. The other survivors have gone their own ways, unfortunately.
What happened to Helmut Fullbear?
Oh, that poor soul was lost in the Battle of Grulovia. I wish I could have met him. He seemed to have such a love of life. And color.
Did you ever meet Cassiopeia?
No, but I read her book, Mindswarm. Very inspiring. I'm actually using some of her multitasking techniques right now, talking to you while I work.
Did you ever work with Lily's great-uncle, Bob Zanotto?
Oh yes, poor Bob. He lost so much in the battle. It really took a toll on him. I know it was very difficult for Truman to let him go, but it was getting dangerous. Oh, what that poor family has endured.
Well, enough about those guys.
Yes, let's talk about us.
Have you talked to Sasha lately?
Sasha and I are always talking. Oh, he says hello.
Are you worried about Truman?
To be honest, I've never seen him like this before. But he's very tough, and he has his fearless daughter in there now taking care of him.
Well, I'll stop bothering you now.
Never a bother, darling. Ciao.
It's like, good. Can I? Oh. Rock.
Need any help, Sasha?
Yes, from him.
Me?
Help me find the answers I need.
Oh, so this is all my fault.
Have any suspicions?
No, that's the frustrating thing. How could anyone in the Psychonauts do this? And how could they keep it a secret?
Maybe he just hatched this scheme on his own?
He has no motivation.
Oh, hello, Dad.
Someone hired him. And, given his access to Truman, someone on the inside.
Oh no,
So
I need to... My urge to listen to all the dialogue.
She's dead, Rasputin. Ford Cruller made sure of that. Nothing for you to worry about.
At least we made it out of the rhombus of ruin.
You performed well in the field, Rasputin. I'll make sure Agent Forsyth finds out all about it in my report. Just as soon as I'm done here.
Why do you think he won't cooperate? He seemed to have such a big change of heart back in the rhombus.
Someone has conditioned him, hypnotically, to be unable to tell us, even if he wanted to. But who?
I'll let you get back to the interrogation. Sorry I can't help.
You've done a lot, Rasputin. Thank you.
Oh, enough about me.
Ah, what if...
Enough about it. Let's talk about it. God, video game good. Hey, how do you see me? Again. I think most of the randoms are going to see me as I will be.
That was a dirty trick you pulled. I want my clothes back.
You know, you're right. I'm sorry. And I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to let you finish my asset recovery mission.
Why do I feel like I'm gonna end up naked in a closet again?
My intern assignment is to track down this list of missing Psychonaut assets. Mission critical assets.
So, like a scavenger hunt?
If you think like a child, you will do a child's work. Finish this mission, and we'll know you're ready for your clothes back.
Oh my god. You unlock the original outfit by doing the
This looks like a good place to track my side missions.
Oh, video games good. I'm having fun in video games. Check escaped because I did want to see what because like it's okay, approaching max apparently. Right. Yeah, but I can now afford the new wallet, which is good because I am collecting these things a bit. I will definitely hit max for this if I'm not careful. And I'm not careful, so you know.
Hey Sam, aren't you not supposed to tap the glass?
No, it's the opposite. You're supposed to tap on the glass to keep their heart rates up. In this predator-free environment, their heart rates get dangerously slow.
Huh.
Plus, they love it. I mean, look at them jump.
How do you see? Squirrel!
Hey fish, you're pretty.
So what do we interns usually do?
Depends on who your mentor is.
Mentor?
Oh, geez, Raz. Don't you have a mentor yet? Get on up to Hollis's office and get one right now. Go, or I'll toss you up there like a dang goat.
I really don't think you're supposed to.
Back off, or I'll tap your glass.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Hey, over here! Hi!
Oh, that's...
Hey, you should see a doctor.
That does appear to have... Oh, I've maxed out. Okay.
I'm really late to intern orientation now. I better get to the class right away.
And by that, did you mean go shopping, Raz? Because we're going shopping, Raz. Time to go shopping, Raz.
Check these new pins, the very latest.
You want a wallet, Raz? We've got a wallet, Raz.
Stuff right there.
Oh yeah, no, Dream Fluffs are lives, aren't they?
I don't think I need any more gadgets right now.
Good, because I would never trust one to someone so young. Of course. Experts agree. It's just not safe to use clairvoyance.
Hi, I'm Raz.
Without
I'm
my
a new
special
Psychonaut.
clairvoyance enhancing
Well,
pins.
intern, I guess. For now.
Oh, great. So you can get me a coffee?
Oh, she sees me as coffee.
Hey.
Are you sure you're old enough to be an intern?
What do you think I am?
That person's aura is telling me their perspective on the world is especially worth seeing. With clairvoyance.
I love the game.
Yeah, no. Now that perspective is...
Almost had it. I just need to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
Bacon? This guy's got bacon on the brain.
Hi.
Huh?
Hi.
Huh?
This dude's looking at... That book's all scribbles.
Hi.
Huh?
Why is he... His whole brain is just fake.
If there are layoffs, maybe I'll get a sweet severance package.
I feel like that means something, but...
At least tomorrow's
Maybe
payday.
he just wants bacon. That's what I think. Hey, how do you see me? Mole? She thinks I'm the mole, maybe?
So if I bring you back all these scavenger hunt items...
Mission critical Psychonaut assets.
You'll give me my old clothes back?
Yes, definitely. If I can find them, I will 100% give them back.
Greetings, Agent.
Future agent?
There's a mailroom. Is that going to be...
Scanning for
Okay, back
fingerprint.
here, yeah, right.
Access denied.
What about Sasha?
Oh,
Did I drop that?
sorry. I was, you don't see less of me for that, do you? No, you see me as a child. That's pretty fair.
Why isn't skating allowed to be?
Almost time
Fords.
for my afternoon nap.
Ford?
Wow. The Psychonauts have their own hair salon? Would it be weird if I asked for the Sasha 9? Doesn't look open yet, though.
Experts agree. It's just not safe to
they're the
use
best.
clairvoyance.
Really? Yeah.
Without my special clairvoyance enhancing pins.
Food court.
So, what's good today?
Why do I bother making signs?
Honey pepper ball bacon, apparently. You see me as mouth, a hungry mouth to feed.
Probably just saved a life taking this off the market.
Day-old sushi. Wait.
Oh, I'll have the special.
Sorry, we're out. My bacon guy is late today.
Okay, I'll be back later.
Can't wait.
Okay.
Hey, what's that about layoffs?
Shh, kid. You trying to start a panic?
Sorry.
You and your big mouth.
It's the mole! Haha! Just messing with you.
Fellow agent.
Hey, mole!
You see me as mole? You see me as mole! I'm not a mole. I'm a ras. That's very different. Oh, you're only a mole if you wish to be. Oh,
I love these things.
And the crate. The crate. The shiny. Yes. Oh. No, no, mouse friend. No, show me your perspective. Who put this picture of Susan in the game? I did.
Almost had it. I just need
yes,
to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
Just need to get them to go the right direction, please. Loggle, 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 loggle. Loggle, loggle, loggle. Loggle, loggle, loggle. Diggle, loggle. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Loggle, loggle. Oh, you see the hole? Oh, you want to get in the hole? You want to get in the hole, buddy? You want to get in the hole, buddy? Oh, goodness me. Okay, I'm going to have to lure this rat. Oh. Carefully, come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's it, bud. That's it, bud. There you are. Be scared. Be very scared of me. The hungry Get in the fucking hole, bud! My guy!
This is my part of the woods. Hear me? Think fast. I just really lost my touch.
Come on! Enter the hole! I'm naming you Rat Scutin! Get in the hole!
These animals are powerful.
This whole stream's gonna be me.
Your friend must have tipped him off.
Come on, buddy. There we go. Ooh, well, ooh, no, you don't. Oh, fucking.
So many soft brains around this place.
Almost had it. I just need to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
No, it doesn't run in the right direction. This is not how you solve this puzzle, I think. Hey, how do you see me? Good. Okay, let's try something a bit more.
Know where any good animal parties are?
Well, I can pet the rat.
Almost had it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you anymore. Whoops. That was for someone else. These animals are more wily than the ones at camp. JK!
Where's the...
See you in hell! Oh.
I just got eaten. It's good.
Oh, it's cute when kids try to TK. Oh, it's cute when kids try to TK.
Work on your height, intern. Work on your height, intern. Work on your height, intern.
Is that as high as you can go?
Not again.
Shit, bro, I'm gonna stop. This is good. I spent so long on the rat. Where's the rat? I can't even get to it anymore. Oh no. Okay, just. Oh yeah, no. Reset the powers. This man needs bacon. I cannot get him bacon. I have failed.
I don't get paid enough for this. I'll tell you that twice.
How do you see me, person?
Agent.
Intern.
Wait, Lily. Oh, I didn't get... there was no opportunity to see what Lily thought of me. Oh. Oops. Oh no. Raz. Raz.
Hey!
Hi.
Hey, cutie.
Hi.
Hey, cutie.
Oh, sorry, my throat's decided to be awful. All of a sudden.
Check these new pins, the very latest.
Flip, sorry. Wait a minute, I've got enough cards for a...
Let's combine that Psycore with your card so you can rank up.
Hydrate, yep. Hydrate. I've hydration. I've done the hydration. Brain block? Oh, sorted. Dropped items, that's real good. Doubts. Ooh, glass cans, interesting. Just more Psytanium? Okay. Special discount automatic prices. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second, so... Just a ground chunk. Psychonauts 2. Oh, I can now buy an even bigger wallet. Of course, sure.
Sayonara, Psychic.
Oh yeah, and I leveled up so I can... I guess I'm gonna be just going with the basics for now. Ooh.
Nothing like a little clairvoyance booster shot.
Deal hidden item. Charging. Yeah. No,
my Psyblast feels a lot blastier.
My Psyblast is now a lot blastier.
Once I get my pirate radio station going, I'm gonna have a few, not many, DJ jobs open.
Oh yeah? What's it pay?
A lot. In exposure. Plus, you'll get free music appreciation lessons from me.
Pass.
Oh, look, I really need you on the channel. How about a trade?
Okay. Switch mentor assignments with me. You take Compton, I get Mia.
No one comes between me and Mia, Lizzie. No one.
Harold, what have you found out about the mole? Nothing?
Harold's my only real friend. I guess also you can't get looked at collectibles by not going there, could I?
Cut! What do you mean my psycho-mech battle bot is cut?
Austerity measures, Oleander. Every department is affected.
my PMVB!
No time for pet projects, Maury.
You think this is saving you money?
More.
Side challenge markers are like a hobby of mine. I know it's only for emergency.
I really feel like trying it out. Well, I mean, I shouldn't, but what if I did? Yes. Yes. Wait, did I just... Oh, wait. Maybe I shouldn't have done that to books. Maybe that's not a bad thing to do.
How much is it gonna cost you
Oh,
to
they're
rebuild
beds
this place
because...
if Maligula destroys it in a tidal wave?
They're beds because they go into the dream space when they're in class. Ah.
Almost had it.
Once I get my...
Did someone say something about pirate radio?
No.
Yes. Morris is doing it, and it's totally against the rules, and he's gonna get kicked out of the Psychonauts.
Lizzie, you're fired.
Dream on.
Can I be a pirate radio DJ?
What's your area of musical expertise?
Well, I grew up in the circus, so most of what I know is calliope music.
I see.
Looks like you don't need me anymore, Morris.
Listen, I'll get back to you, kid.
Make any decisions about DJs yet?
Yeah. It turns out I'm not doing the station anymore. Too busy with intern biz.
Coward.
Make any decisions about DJs yet?
Yeah.
Coward.
I need to look up more.
Get a hold of yourself, Oleander.
Good luck fighting Maligula without my battle bot, cheapskates.
Hey, I'm with you. Letting him build a battle anything is probably a bad idea.
Oh, right. New intern. Thought I told you not to be late. Doesn't matter. You need a mentor. Let me see who's left.
Ooh. Am I helping Mia? Or Sasha on a mission?
No. You're in the mailroom. Your mentor is Nick John Smith.
Mailroom? Nick John Smith? I've never heard of an Agent John Smith.
Nick's not an agent. He's not even psychic. He's just good at sorting mail. You'll love Nick. Everybody does.
But the mailroom?
Ford Cruller himself worked in that mailroom. You could learn a lot there. For one thing, how to be on time. Okay, I've given you fingerprint access to the mailroom. Now scoot. I've got a base to run and a budget to balance.
I've leveled up enough to upgrade everything, and now I can't... Well, you know what, You know what? Shit, she psychic-proofed it. Fuck. Oh,
I didn't know you were a doctor, Agent Forsyth.
I'm not. I dropped out after a year of interning at Our Lady of Restraint Neurological Hospital. I ran into some unfortunate roadblocks there. And when Truman Zanotto personally asks you to join the Psychonauts, you drop what you're doing and act.
I'm helping, right?
Where do I find my mentor again?
Your mentor, Nick John Smith, should be waiting for you in the mailroom downstairs. Why can't you remember this?
Putting me in there. It's definitely a good idea. Nothing will go wrong. Nothing. And wait, what? How does she see me? Egg. Egg. It is I. Egg.
You still think I can...
Oh. Finally.
Hey! How's your dad?
Terrible! I gotta go get him some therapy plant stats.
How'd you get that hatch open?
Oh, it's got a fingerprint combination. I can teach it to you. Come here. It's more than just a number. You kind of have to feel it. Do you feel it?
Yes.
Good. Tell anybody you got it from me, and you're dead. Bye!
I love Lily a lot. She's very good. And yep, that's fast travel. Like in this, in fact, I'm gonna just do it just to show. Yeah, because it's getting how to have an animation. Hell yeah. Right, go.
Gross. Don't do that. Your friends have to drink that water.
Yep. Psychonauts good.
So what? I don't have kids.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access granted.
Yes. 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 I am a responsible mailroom worker. Yes.
Mr. John Smith? Hello? Got it. New intern here.
That's must be something more than the mailroom.
He's usually so organized.
Another rat puzzle.
I hope Nick's okay.
Oh, I see. So it's hidden objects, not lure the rat in there. Right, that makes a lot more sense. Employ the ear.
Should I tell somebody? I don't want to get poor Nick in trouble.
Alright, I'm sure nobody wanted this mail. It's fine.
What a mess.
There's a narrow slot, but I don't think I can fit through it.
Oh, well, that's a power or something, potentially. Possibly it's...
How could Nick let it get like this?
So that was not that solution. Okay, good. Good to know, good to know. It's fine. It's fine. Fine, fine. Fine.
Where is Nick? I can't remember the last time.
Everything okay in here?
Who are you?
I'm, Nick John Smith's new intern.
Oh, so you're the one not sorting all this mail.
Wait!
Better get all this mail sorted, quick! You're making Nick look bad.
Oops.
Cyclops.
Well, I got an achievement for accidentally eating that, so it's fine.
And packed full of mental energy.
I'm full of sugar. Oh, I'm trying to... I did not change telekinesis to the right one, did I? Worked. Oh, okay. Mail. do. Nailed the dude.
This package is addressed to Truman Zanotto. Hey, this might be important. I'd better bring it to Truman. Technically, this is official Psychonauts business.
Wrong? Key. There's a lot of mail in the mailroom.
I'd better deliver this to Truman quick. Heavy. What the heck did Truman order here?
I think this is a corpse.
That did some damage.
I think this is a corpse. I think Truman has been delivered a corpse. This is where my brain's at.
Come on, Rasputin. Precious cargo.
Here we go. Wait. Wait, no, wait. Is it a corpse? Yeah, it was a corpse.
What the?
Hey, you guys gotta check this out. The new kid killed Nick.
He's alive, but he's brainless.
What kind of sick monster would steal Nick's brain? I mean, Nick!
Maybe he saw something he shouldn't have.
But why keep his body alive?
And why mail it to the grand head of the Psychonauts?
It could be a warning.
Hey guys, does the Lady Luctopus Casino mean anything to you?
Isn't that where we sent Agent 33?
To investigate suspected delusionist activity?
Agent 33 is 2 days late with her status update.
I'll get the jet.
I'll pack the Go case.
I'll stay here and protect the children.
What? Aren't we all going on the mission?
We could use you in tactical command, Agent Forsyth.
And maybe the interns would benefit from...
It's not safe. Not while we have a double agent among us.
I'll take her place.
Mogus.
I've heard the buffet there is shocking.
Video games. I'm funny.
If you reconsider, meet us on the jet pad within the hour.
Can't we just...
No, all of you. To the interns' bay. Now. I've got some training exercises planned today that are both informative and safe. Last one there has to delouse the brain tumbler.
TV?
Off he goes to the TV lounge.
I'll bet those guys took Nick's body back to the mailroom. Harold, tell me the truth. Are you the mole?
I don't get it. You think League Night's
trying to pet
canceled?
Harold.
You? Here we go. Wow. A psychic doesn't look open, though.
I guess Harold looks kind of dull, you know.
Why? Because of Nick. It's a huge deal.
Oh wait, that guy's got a perspective.
Rasputin Aquato. I know your name now. Mostly because you're late for class.
Scanning for fingerprint. Access granted.
Really? Huh. I didn't know they allowed me.
Agents?
Rasputin, shouldn't you be in class?
See what Coach Ray thinks of me. Yes!
Agent 33 has yet to report.
Scanning for fingerprint.
They're gonna stop me.
Access granted.
Apparently not. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Oh, no. That appears to be a skeleton. Okay. Hey. What does he look like? Oh. He seems to think I'm a small urchin boy. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I want. That's kind of what you do with these, is you explore. Like, that's part of what makes the. I feel like there's a lot you can miss in Psychonauts 1. I discovered, like, ages after finishing my playthrough that there's a whole flipping, like, campground board. Like, that there's just constant new messages on. You can. They added an achievement for showing Mr. Pokelobe to everyone because you can, and nobody knew about that because why would you bring Mr. Pokelobe anywhere but the objective? But if you do, you can introduce Mr. Pokelobe to every kid. It's great, and that's not the sort of detail that people will miss if they don't explore these things. And I'm trying not to just spend a load of time exploring and not doing the plot, but also, like, this is what is fun about Psychonauts for me. So, I'm sorry. Live with this, I guess. Hey, I'm editing Wikipedia articles. Okay, there we go. The joke is done, right. I want to make that reference all the time, and nobody ever will get it. I'm just...
Is something bothering you?
Just thinking about Nick, you know?
Oh, that's right. He mailed that letter for you that one time, didn't he?
He's got the hots for him. And he's... still got bacon on the mind.
Hey, don't worry. We're going to find Nick's brain.
It's just... he was so great at sorting mail, you know?
I'll sort your mail, Colin.
What?
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying.
Hi.
Huh?
Hi.
Huh?
Hi.
Huh?
Damn it, Colin.
Hi.
Hey, cutie.
Psy cards piling up? Turn them into Psy challenge markers. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Let's combine that Psy core with your cards so you can rank up.
I guess. Yeah, it's not that it's a small task, but it's just it's like a thing that a lot of people don't even know exists in the game, and it's just, and like,
ta-ta.
I'm sure there's still stuff I don't know about in Psychonauts 1, like, just.
Oh, good. You're finally here. Let me know when you're prepared to learn something.
This is a good chance to visit a lot of interns.
I just need to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
I focus on...
Don't wait too long. You'll miss class.
What do you think of me, dude?
Almost had it. I just need to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
Okay, it's not quite working for some reason.
Almost had it. I just need to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
Just how behind do you want to get?
Yeah, you see me as egg, right? Yeah, it's egg.
It's making.
If I may speak...
You may not. Class is in session.
Can I ask...
Please hold all questions till the end of the lesson.
Agent Forsyth, that mission...
is being handled by experienced psychonauts. Do not bring it up again.
When does class start?
As soon as you get to my classroom.
This isn't your classroom?
No. This is. So are you ready, kid?
Yeah.
And what are you ready for?
Safety.
Oh, you think the human mind is safe? Well, that's cute.
Yes. Oh.
And that is how you perform the advanced psychic ability known as mental connection.
Cool. Ooh, sorry. Could you repeat that?
Sorry, kid. I warned you not to be late. I'm off to attend to some fiduciary concerns. Norma, take over for me, won't you? You can practice with some of those loose ideas.
Oh, did Twitch die? Oh. Mid-cutscene, fuck off. Ugh. Okay, what's causing this? FPS drop. I think is it back? What the hell? I'm checking my internet quick. Moments. Yeah, it just seems like the Wi-Fi is just spiking up and down. Sorry. Ugh, that'd be fucking... Sorry.
But
I hope you
Agent
haven't missed
Forsyth,
much.
is it safe to leave all these thoughts out like this if you're not here?
I think
Norma,
loading
please.
is causing issues with the
It takes
stream.
more than a few rambunctious children to affect the mind of a trained psychonaut.
What are you doing, weirdo?
Does that whenever he gets a power? That's his
Try
thing.
not to fall asleep in my class. All right, Rapscallion. Okay, now how do I explain mental connection extremely simply?
Let me guess. We focus on an idea in someone's mind until we form a tangible connection with it.
Oh, I didn't realize you were a mental connection expert. By all means, give us a demo. Professor.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some stuff.
Raz, just do it so my sister shuts up.
Here's the steamer trunk.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. I'm just a little bit bored.
I got shit to collect. I like that in the cutscenes Raz has a concept of embarrassment, and out here I'm just like, no, I'm getting all the collectibles. Fuck you. It's mine.
If you can't do it, you can just say so.
He'll see me in my underwear.
If he does this wrong, he could die.
I wonder if that'll change during the story of this one. Activate the new... Yeah, that's just... Actually, no, I'm going to be using... The clever ones can be on LB. That was an accident, but I did it.
What the heck did you just do?
I said connect with the idea, not jump inside it like a hamster ball.
Sorry. Old habit from the circus. I guess.
Not only is cilantro delicious, it's affordable and easy to grow in a window box herb garden.
What the heck is that?
What?
You left a slime trail.
It's like he connected the two thoughts together.
Oh, now you're in trouble. Hey, what's the big idea?
Looks like disgust.
Well, I'm sure it's not the first time Rasputin has created that thought in someone's mind.
Oh.
I know cilantro reduces the risk of digestive distress, but it tastes like soap. And honestly, I'd rather have the gas.
Hey, Raz. If you can change Forsyth's opinion of cilantro, maybe you could change her mind about the casino mission.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, she worries about us kids too much. It's taking years off of her life expectancy.
If you could get her not to be so worried all the time.
We could all go on a real Psychonauts mission!
Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to take a look around up there. Just see if there's any, you know, problems.
Yeah, I feel like this is
Oh,
power
wow.
that has.
What's this little nugget? Oh, I like those.
Ah, okay, so that's how they're doing improved concentration.
Straight to the top, Raz!
Of course, if you're scared, don't do it.
I mean, you'll probably get kicked out of the Psychonauts for trying, but what the heck?
Connect those thoughts, young man!
Try not to kill her brain, Raz.
Remember, it's for the good of the mission.
Straight to the top, Raz!
Of course, if you're scared, don't do it.
I mean, you'll probably get kicked out of the Psychonauts for trying, but what the heck?
Oh.
Connect those thoughts, young
Wait, of course.
man!
Try not to kill her brain, Raz.
No, that's pyrokinesis, not fire. Oh, that's not Cyclops.
Remember, it's for the good of the mission.
I feel like I shouldn't be
wait.
peer pressured.
This was a terrible idea. Hey, who closed the door? Lizzie!
These poor kids don't know what they're in for. They just don't have the experience. I'll just have to get Sasha. It was hard enough getting him to give up wearing socks with sandals, but you did it, Forsyth. Remember that.
Yeah, this was a bad idea. I'm going back.
Need to cut out the frills in the cafeteria for sure. No more imported truffles, Otto. Regular mushrooms are just as good.
I don't want her to know I'm here.
I can already hear Mia complaining she can't meditate without fresh cilantro in her chimichurri. That stuff tastes like soap to Dello. And also, we can't afford it.
Oh no.
Oh. I'll just have to get Sasha to give up half of his laboratory budget. If I let them go to that casino, that's it. They'd be dead. I'm not letting another agent get hurt on my watch.
Be listening to the sort of dialogue this as well.
I need to keep them safe.
Yeah, just gonna keep rambling.
But without funding, how can I keep anyone safe? How can I find this mole?
Morpheus had dialogue's really good. Like,
who would steal Nick's brain?
Would steal Nicholas's brain.
Why won't Truman wake up?
Why won't Truman wake up? If I had the incidental dance, I'd start
How am I gonna
dancing
pay
in the
for
background.
the damage Oleander did to that jet's bathroom?
Okay, nervous muttering is implying that she's run out of actual dialogue to say at this point. Oh, fuck! I've fallen out of the ambulance. Oh, she was
Our
almost a
Lady
doctor.
of Restraint Neurological Hospital.
Oh.
I think Hollis said she was an intern here once.
I always had my best ideas here. Let's just hope I don't run into Dr. Putz.
Maybe trying to change her mind is a bad idea.
Bad idea. Oh no!
No, wait. I think that is a bad idea.
Oh, you can yank them! Get over here! No. No.
Yes! No room in here for any bad ideas but my own. Speaking of, I gotta catch up to
You can't
Hollis
make
and
the
try to
first
change her
level,
mind
Boyd.
about the mission.
But you gotta build up to the void.
I think I hear some emotional baggage nearby.
Oh, I found it.
This hat box needs a hat box tag.
Good to know that the health ones are all glowing now. That's good.
What's that sound?
Yeah, it's the baggage. Oh, the SFX are probably louder on them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, the audio. I left the SFX at 100%. Let's drop those. Voice needs to be the right, nice and loud, but... Hey, look, wait. Comprehensive volume options. That's good or something.
I've got enough credit to upgrade one of my scythe powers.
Oh, good. Oh, Raz tells you when you're ready, when your level up will actually do something. That's neat. Mental connections, sucker punch. Dish out a free knuckle sandwich into incoming grappled enemies. Oh,
I feel
hell
like I'm
yes.
finally getting the hang of these mental connections.
Mental connections are fun new power. I'm just gonna... Bit worried about the dustbins. Can't lie. Okay, so I could go in the front door, or I could do this instead. Take that, medicine. Take this baggage. I'm helping. Arguably. I just ranked up again. Yeah.
Ah, here's the hat box tag.
Did I fight see a hatted box?
Oh my god, look at the size of that kid's head! Get him to radiology, stat!
Oh. Okay.
You saved another life, Dr. Potts.
Oh, please. I was just doing my job.
I heard the technique you used was developed by your intern, Hollis Forsyth.
My intern? Why, yes, well, we did collaborate on that a little.
God,
The patient will make a full recovery, Dr. Potts. All thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
And your brilliant intern, Hollis Forsyth.
Why, yes. Well, she has been a helpful assistant.
Ooh.
I like the look of these. This brain has made amazing progress.
Another life saved by the Forsyth method.
The POTS method? POTS? It was my invention. That intern nearly transcribed my dictation.
My apologies, Dr. Potts.
In fact, I was thinking of getting rid of her.
What a nasty turd, man.
Hey, I got half a mind.
He's lost his mind. Half of it? Only the other half.
I've got half a mind to look for the other half. Something tells me it's not too far away.
They are making it really clear that these are all just bad puns in this one. That's kind of neat. Disgust is connected. Death. Death is... Oh no.
I can't believe some people prefer open casket funerals. Disgusting. I can't believe some people prefer open casket.
Oh.
Good luck collecting your debts after I'm dead, losers.
That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh my god. I wasn't ready for that.
Good luck collecting your debts.
Please. Yeah,
I
just
can't
not
believe some people prefer open casket funerals. Disgusting. Burn rate.
What's in it? Little. Really hard. In the Forsyth method, Dr. Potts takes credit. Yeah, no, they were. Yep. Which means if I get the chance to go back to Loboto's mind, I'll be able to get to those collectibles. I'm not sure if I've... The thing in Psychonauts 1, you don't get to go back to the first world for a while to collect the extra stuff. Change my zoom. Oh, she looks...
That's no good. Maybe if I move some funds around. I could postpone paying those bills, but not these. Another grant is off the table for sure. Bet the gastronauts don't have to pinch pennies like this.
Gastronauts?
Where am I gonna get the money for that? What if I eliminate some meals? I could cut my own paycheck for a while.
She's actually considering cutting her own paycheck.
At our current burn rate. That's no good. Maybe if I move some funds around. I went to school for medicine. How did I end up stressing about money management all day? Well, I just need to put those thoughts aside and focus on the children. Their safety is the most important thing. And it's not just because a lawsuit would bankrupt us right now. That casino mission would be good experience for them, but it's too risky. What if I let them go and the worst happened? Need to focus. Only one unfathomable fear at a time, Forsyth.
If Hollis associated risk with something more positive than death, it would open her up to so many more missions. I mean, life experiences.
Oh. No, Raz, no. Raz, this is gonna end so fucking badly. Hold to compress and bounce. Extra attack with melee combo. Okay. Additional bars having to recharge. Attacks while anything comes from wins. Not sure how it actually be. Let's try this one. I feel like that's the one I'd like to actually use.
just remembered how dire the Psychonauts' finances are.
I'm especially
What
obsessed
if
with
my
it.
husband starts wearing socks with sandals? Could I still love him?
Oh, dear.
Whenever I see socks with sandals, it reminds me of my favorite German college professor.
If Hollis wants to solve
Not what I
money
intended to do.
problems, she's gonna need to accept some risk.
The light and mushrooms.
Mushrooms really do add a savory heft to any dish. The great part about having fun is that all the most fun activities bring you in contact with so many germs.
That's not the change I was going for.
When you pick up wild mushrooms, you really need to clean them thoroughly before cooking. I just got an idea for a new omelet recipe.
Interesting. But that's not going to help us go on the casino.
Oh, there's going to be so many combinations.
I know cilantro reduces the risk of digestive distress, but it tastes like soap. And honestly, I'd rather have the gas. Stop thinking about money so much. It is the root of all evil, after all.
Money. Germs.
I always wash my hands after handling cash. You don't know where those bills have been. I always wash my hands after handling cash. You don't know. If the Psychonauts don't get some more funding soon, I'm going to die. That's all there is to it.
I think the only way to get Hollis to take us on a mission to a casino is to get her to associate risk with money.
I can't believe some people prefer open casket funerals.
What if I associate death with mushrooms?
We really need to deal with the mushroom growth around the quarry. It's just not safe.
If I could just get Hollis to be less risk-averse.
Okay, delight. Death.
I just got the strangest urge. To go outside and kill some ants. Must be from hanging out with these kids.
Jesus.
I need to stop using cilantro in my cooking. Has science conclusively proven it's not poisonous?
If there was a way to connect money...
I love that Rasputin's just like,
I'm sure that would solve our problems.
here's the answer.
And nothing bad would
Oh
happen.
god, I combined cilantro and socks with sandals.
Some people hate cilantro, but everybody hates socks with sandals.
I think the only way to get Hollis to take us on a mission to a casino is to get her to associate risk with money.
Cilantro mushrooms, that's a recipe.
When you pick up wild mushrooms, you really need to clean them thoroughly before cooking.
Germs, socks with
It's
sandals.
just that socks are so absorbent. You shouldn't have them exposed when you're on the street.
Now, can I I'm just like...
I'd rather die than wear socks with sandals. Yes, if I let those children go on that mission, they would surely die. Don't people who wear socks with sandals worry about rattlesnake bites? What if my husband starts wearing socks with sandals? Oh my. I just remembered how dire the Psychonauts' finances are.
Money and mushrooms.
I wonder if any of the mushrooms in the forest nearby are rare. How can people eat a slimy fungus grown in manure?
If there was a way to connect money and risk, I'm sure that would solve our problems. And nothing bad would happen.
I can't believe some people prefer. If the Psychonauts don't get some more funding soon, I'm going to die. That's all there is to it. Stop thinking about money so much. It is the root of all evil, after all. Stop thinking about money so much. It is the root of all evil, after all. I never say this out loud, but the truth is, I really, really, really just love money. I never say this out loud, but the truth is, I really, really, really just love money. If the Psychonauts don't get some more funding soon, I can't believe some people prefer open casket. I can't believe some people prefer open casket funerals. I can't believe some people prefer open casket funerals. Disgusting.
There we go. This is tough and not. Money, the light. Money, socks, and sandals.
Wearing socks with sandals is just rich people trying to show off how they can afford fancy socks.
God, there's so many.
With sandals is just rich people trying to show off how they can afford fancy socks.
That's money and stress was already connected. Money and risk.
I think.
Achieve unlock. Everybody hates socks and sandals.
Problems.
Money, proper funding, debt relief, raises, new programs. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Oh no. Oh no. Oh no!
Hey, Teach. What gives? I was in the middle of a sweet hookup there.
Guess what, kids? You all did so well on your lesson. How about we give your new power a test drive out in the field?
You mean we're going on the mission? For real?
Isn't that dangerous?
You know what they say, Sam. Nothing ventured, nothing brained.
I don't think that's what...
Let's roll.
Heck yes!
Cool.
Right.
Sweet.
Woo!
I feel like I may have.
I'm
caused
so glad
some
you changed your mind
minor
about the mission,
problems.
Agent Forsyth. I was nervous about bringing the children, but if you feel that it's safe, then it must be.
It's crucial they find out what these delusionists are up to at the casino. With you handling tactical command, I'd say our probability of mission success has risen 35%.
I'll take those odds. Now, how long till we reach the Lady Luctopus?
We are almost there.
Agent Forsyth, how are you feeling?
Lucky.
Oh no.
Well, we're here.
Oh no.
Using a false identity, we've secured a high roller suite to use as our base of operations.
Now, children, you are not to leave the suite. Like most casinos, the Lady Lactopus has a strict no psychics policy.
Weak.
Be happy for this chance to observe Agent Forsyth in action. Teacup, this is Shoehorn. We are nearing position 1. I'm moving down the primary ventilation shaft, and Dustpan is approaching the front desk. Teacup, come in. Are you there? Hollis.
Oh, yes. Shoehorn, this is Teacup. I have you on visual.
Teacup, this is Dustpan. I'm approaching position 1. After you've disabled the side detectors and inhibitors, on your go-ahead, I'll approach the reception desk and distract the clerks.
After they're distracted, I'll drop into the office and find the room number that belongs to this key. Just make sure to disable the main fan, because my position is close.
No need to explain, agents. You do your job, and I'll do mine. Let's keep radio silent so I can concentrate.
After that, Teacup, Dustpan out.
Everything's good on the mission so far.
You mean except for our mission commander having a total breakdown?
It's not a breakdown. She's just strategizing.
Uh-huh.
Gisu, shouldn't you be getting ready for the mission?
I am getting ready for the mission.
Gisu, shouldn't you be getting ready for the mission?
I am getting ready for the mission.
You better be standing in a. Okay. No.
What are you doing in there, Sam?
When Agent Forsyth finally blows, this will be the only safe place.
What are you doing in there, Sam?
When Agent Forsyth finally blows, this will be the only safe place.
You sure you should be making drinks? Agent Forsyth is right over there.
Rasputin, we're just fooling around. Lighten up.
Actually, I did eat one of those pickled onions, and I think I got a little buzz off of it.
Yeah, Those boys are pretty ripe.
I think I'd like a small tumble in the net, please.
What's that?
I think it's a circus drink. My parents would talk about having one at the end of our shows. Just wanted y'all to know that Agent Forsyth is A-OK.
Why are you telling us that?
Can't you tell? Raz scrambled her brain.
I did not.
It's all gonna play out hilariously, I think, in about 15 minutes.
You sure you should be making drinks? Agent Forsyth is right over there.
Rasputin, we're just fooling around. Lighten up.
Actually, I did eat one of those pickled onions, and I think I got a little buzz off of it.
Yeah, those boys are pretty ripe.
Hey, maybe we should keep out of Agent Forsyth's, operations theater?
Something is really not right with Hollis. What did you do to her?
What, me? Nothing. I just...
Made her love gambling?
She's fine. She just needs a little space.
I cannot take my eyes off this train wreck. You are going to be in so much trouble.
She's fine. She just needs a little space.
I cannot take my eyes off this train wreck. You are going to be in
Morris?
so much trouble.
I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not watching the pre-semi-final practice vote to find out who's maybe not going on to the next round of Pop Gladiators.
Don't you think we should all be focused on the mission right now, Morris?
Forsyth's got it. She's always in control.
Don't you think we should all be focused on the mission right now, Morris?
Forsyth's got it. She's always in control.
Oh wait, they've probably all got
Do
reactions.
you even lift, bro?
Gotta lift some blood.
Thank you. That really relaxed my spinal cartilage.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Okay. We're even now?
You gotta lift some folks. Oh, she's safe.
I can do my own tricks, thank you. Fine, this is
Fine, right? It's all fine, right?
I'm about to levitate this hunk of junk.
You're already on thin ice with me, intern. Don't push it.
Agent Forsyth?
Rasputin, don't sneak up on me like that. Listen, do me a favor and run up to the jet, will you? I need my dowsing goggles. I left them on my seat, I think. You wanted to be on a mission. Now here's your first objective. Fetch my dowsing goggles.
Okay, but...
Hurry! Our window of opportunity is closing.
All right, I'll be right back. She's fine. She just needs a little space.
I cannot take my eyes off this train wreck. You are going to be in so much...
I don't see any dowsing goggles anywhere. I mean, to be fair, I have no idea what they look like. I've actually never even heard of dowsing. Oh no. Agent Forsyth, where are you going? Oh no, Hollis, what did I do to you?
Rasputin, is that you?
Mia? Sasha? Agent Forsyth is missing, but don't worry. I'll find her.
Hurry, Rasputin. We're in big trouble here.
Yes, please find Agent Forsyth right away. I don't know how long I can hold on.
I'm on it. Did Agent Forsyth say where she was going?
She just said she was going to solve all of our problems, once and for all.
That's not ominous. Who says that's ominous? Nobody thinks that's ominous.
Mm-hmm.
Did Agent Forsyth say where she... That's not ominous.
Okay, yep, she's gonna go and try and gamble to get the money.
Morris, Agent Forsyth is gone.
Oh, good. Hopefully she's gone to complain about this broken TV.
Dang it.
Yep. You guys, we have to find Agent Forsyth.
Oh, is she gone?
It's a trick. She wants to see if we break into these bottles.
Clever. Not falling for it.
Sam, will you come help me find Hollis?
Oh, it's begun, has it? Then I'm in the right place.
Kisu, Hollis is missing.
She probably just needed to take a walk and get away from pestering personalities. Like I'm trying to do in this tub.
Okay. You sure that's the right?
What's wrong with this thing?
Oh no. Oh.
I can't go into the hotel. They have anti-psychic detectors. Hollis must have some way to hide it.
– Alert. Weak psychic activity detected.
Weak?
Maybe she is up for this gambling industry.
Good. Do a bit of the bold pole vault. I was in the circus, it's fine.
Wait until Truman sees all the money I'm going to make.
Hollis, wait!
My actions are having consequences. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jours. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets.
Don't worry, Agent Forsyth. I can fix this.
Risky maneuver.
Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Ladies and gentlemen, no more bets.
Huh. Well, it's different.
No.
But maybe it's not so bad.
No. Yeah, it's like they kinda definitely did set this up so Raz was doing the wrong thing, definitely. Like, it's oh no. My actions, they've had consequences. Okay, that was a bad decision. Positivity, yeah. I think impulsivity is fun in... It's real fun in fictional characters. In real life, you gotta be epic. There's a balance there, I'm sure. Oh god, the brains. I'm in fear of everything. My actions have consequences. It's terrible. Like Raz's actions, you know.
Agent Forsyth? You in here? Oh, I don't like this one bit.
Oh god, nobody's at the wheel. Oh no. There's a lot of alcohol in this ambulance.
Oh no! Looks like Hollis had a spontaneous change in her worldview. Unrelated to my inappropriate meddling with her thoughts. Who am I kidding? I need to find Hollis's quiet room again and break that bad mental connection I made.
Oh,
Yeah, mind stepping aside, buddy? This is an emergency.
Every sensor. No.
No, you don't mind, or like a general no to the system?
Oh Oh, she is full of bad ideas. Interesting because, like, the combat in Psychonauts is not something I'd ever describe as that amazing, but this is real fun. I'm having actual fun with the combat. Like, that's great.
Good thing we're near a hospital, so, your ghosts don't have to walk very. Oh, never mind.
Go. Just need to get the incredibly expensive bill. Oh no. Oh. I feel like. Oh, it's a stretch ambulance now. It's like a stretch limo. Oh, friggin' heck. Oh.
I'll take this.
Oh, that was a. I mispressed. Okay. Oh.
Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
Where was the... I do not know where the suitcase is. Oh, I made... Oh, I gave a woman a gambling addiction. Oh, no.
New player, everybody.
Oh,
Deal him
no.
in, stat.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Come on, live, damn you, live!
Oh.
Full recovery! You did it, Dr. Potts.
Call me Jack. Let's go for double or nothing.
Woo!
Oh, no. Oh, she's literally gambling with lives.
Banana! Infection?
Dang it.
I'm so sorry, Doctor.
That's just a
Well,
Simpsons
it
joke,
can't
but
be
it's
helped.
very
Some
well
patients are just
executed.
bad luck.
Yep.
I don't like the look of these. Yes, the heart's salvageable, but the rest?
Should we fold?
No, let's hold the 8 and the queen, and we'll pull for the inside straight.
I'll just quickly pop into Hollis's quiet place and fix this mess. High Rollers Lounge? That's not good. Oh no!
Rasputin, what are you doing here?
Sorry, I didn't mean to crash your hospital casino.
Oh, everyone's welcome in the casino. Without gamblers, how else would we make any money? No, you just can't be up here because it's the High Rollers Lounge.
Wait! Agent Forsyth, I need to tell you.
God, they... Are you very right? This is...
What the?
The combination of imagery is just so... Oh my god.
It's just the morgue.
Oh. See, Psychonauts 1 was really good, and this is maybe better.
Huh?
And that's really impressive.
Yes, Rasputin?
We got a patient here. Needs emergency access.
Sorry. The table minimum in the High Rollers Lounge is, $3 gazillion.
What? How much is a gazillion?
More than you got, kid.
Sus.
Open up! My patient is dying! He needs fancy drinks! Stat!
In my opinion, your patient needs an emergency dose of $3 gazillion.
Okay, so this is... Oh... Okay. Oh, this mine's gonna go on a while, isn't it? Oh, heck. Oops, fell into the infinite abyss. It's fine, it'll be fine, I'm sure it's fine, right? Fine, right.
Careful, Raz.
How did you two get in here?
We followed you. We thought it would be fun, but...
It's full of babies!
Come on, looking for a little luck here.
We have to have a baby. Or you could just, like, have a happy life together.
Oops, looks like the house takes it this time.
This time? You mean every time?
Come on, Lovey, let's try another number. We have to win eventually.
Well, this is obviously rigged, right? Adam? Lizzie? Guess they really don't like babies.
This is, yeah, this.
Boy, come and get your bundle of joy.
Oh, I just don't know.
So, you here hoping to get a baby?
No. I just love the sound of children crying.
Holy fucking shit, sir. What do I look like to you? A cat?
Goo goo gaga.
The stork.
And we have a winner. Looks like...
Haven't hit the gazillion-dollar number yet?
Oh, this isn't about the money.
We are already so rich.
So rich.
Yes, we just want a child. More than anything in the world.
But the confounded house always wins. I hate to say this out loud, but I have my suspicions regarding the up-and-upness of this low-down dive.
This system is rigged. Maybe I could help unrig it.
Oh, if you could do that, you could have all the money.
Yes, we don't care about that.
Because we're so rich.
Yes, very wealthy, it's true. But poor in children. Help us win a baby, and you, sir, can have the gazillion-dollar prize.
And our eternal gratitude.
Leave it to me.
No more bets. Let's spin that wheel.
That's it.
Oh, honey, this is it.
Here we go again.
This is probably a sign. Do
Hey,
you want to
baby.
go?
Are you lost?
This adversity
That's a very
will
adult
only
sounding
make
baby.
us happy more. If it
I
comes.
just need to focus a little longer with my clairvoyance.
Baby thinks I'm a doctor. You're wrong.
A new winner with every spinner.
Let's try your shoe size.
Hold your bets. The ball is in
Is it
play.
possible to win this game?
Heck yes, it's easy.
So what's the secret to winning a baby?
Oh, wait. You consider getting a baby to be winning? Huh.
Isn't the point of this game to win a baby?
That depends on the player, kid. I've been trying to lose this game all my life, and, so far, so good.
Why do you keep playing the game if you don't want a baby?
What are you, my mother? Sheesh.
Why do you keep playing the game
Oh,
if you don't
no.
What are you, my mother?
Raz, you're
Sheesh.
10. Raz. No! Rasputin! I'm...
Let's try it one last
Bet generously. When your child grows up, they'll ask how much you pay.
I'd like to place a bet.
Okay, you're in.
No, I wouldn't.
Wait, don't you want to know what my bet is?
Oh, well, listen. Just between you and me, it won't make a difference. Spinning time!
I feel like the even numbers are coming up more.
Ooh, it smells like somebody. No more bets. Let's spin that wheel.
This game is rigged. You shouldn't
Oh
bother.
god, those are pregnant dice.
I know that, but don't tell her. She thinks we're really trying.
What's that, honey?
He said he thinks next time is our lucky spin.
You really shouldn't lie to her like that.
What did he say?
He says you shouldn't lie like that. It's healthier if you stand in a squat.
Do you think that's why it's taking so long?
Why don't you just tell her the truth?
Who is that boy? Is he our baby? Did we win?
No.
No.
Good. I could never birth a head that big.
No offense.
Good
Spinning
luck
time.
winning a baby.
Thanks.
You take that back.
What a lucky break
There's
to the
some
house.
capital S subtext.
I know you're not supposed to say that.
I can't seem to connect to that idea. Guess I need more practice. Yep.
The light.
Do it. I can't make a connection with that idea for some reason.
Oh, I am definitely moving now.
Somebody's trying to kill me.
Sorry.
Hold your bets. The ball is in play.
Who do I need to talk to about this?
Don't worry. The babies love to spin like that. Just listen to them laughing.
Sorry, let's
Don't
try
say the light
the
now.
length of our
Probably
yacht.
not. The correct decision.
Spinning time. Hold your bets. The ball is in play.
Let's try it one last time.
First tag.
Well, I've got some emotional baggage. I guess I'm...
What about my birthday?
How about the date?
Well, if you didn't win.
Oh.
No more bets.
My...
I'm glad we finally figured out the system.
Spinning time.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be one of those...
I think I need to upgrade my mental connection game before I can connect ideas.
The light can go into... Am I in the... What the fuck happened?
Well, of course the whole system is rigged. But I mean, I'm just one person. What could I do about it?
We can unrig this game, but you gotta believe it's possible first.
I feel like this has some implications about some stuff that may have happened with collars. And I like that sort of thing. And also, Jesus fuck! This is... I mean, I mean, it's fucked up, but I genuinely love... I kind of love that! Just explode. Explode them. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Did I not press the right button to lock on? I might not have pressed the right button to lock on. Okay, so... Yeah, no, the lock-on button ain't working. That's weird. Oh, okay, so we were supposed to do it this way. Yeah, lock-on is working for enemies still.
Yes, got the duffel bag tag.
Oh yeah, no, I can suck him in, I forgot. I forgot I could suck dudes. There we go. Get out of it. is nice because, like, that's kind of the thing. Like, clairvoyance, wonderful Easter egg creating thing, very rarely useful for a lot of puzzles in the game. But with this, it feels like this last ability has other uses. You know, it's not just for traversing. I'm making sense. I'm not 100% sure I am. Okay. So I just want my baby photo. It's fine. Don't. I'm not going to ask whether there's a toilet here. It's fine. It's fine. Fuck. That was less fine. Do I have... I don't have any candy. Shit. Oh, I got it. Never mind. That worked. Oh. Let me... God, the sloppy brain noises. Shit. Oh, I did not do that correctly. Okay, it's time to just... Gotta be very well timed. I can't get to Defiance. Good.
Then again, how do we know we can change things unless we try?
And we have a winner! Looks like this time it's... not 00? What?
We won!
Well, I guess miracles do happen.
You're telling us?
Oh, we are so happy.
Oh, that thing's no
Well,
spell.
I'm dead.
Dear young man, I don't know what you did, but I'm a man of my word.
We don't need it because...
You're rich?
Yes, but we don't like to talk about it.
Oh, look at our little jackpot. When does it start fulfilling all of our unachieved ambitions?
Right after we use its identity to hide our excess taxable income.
Oh, it will be so nice to have a couple of spare kidneys around the house.
Oh no.
It's just a mental baby. Just a mental baby.
Oh, it's a metaphor. The baby's a metaphor. Don't worry about it. Oh.
Okay, I got $1 gazillion.
One lucky card does not make 3 of a kind, sir.
I really don't want to end it here, but I need to go to bed. Oh no. Oh, doctors only. Cardiology. Pharmacy. Records. Pharmacy have health. I'm God, the baby. Wait, do I don't have items in this game. Okay, there's still bits of all the figments. Oh, actually, I have nuggets of wisdoms. Only one of the memory. Yeah, so like, oh, this is classroom. I've done all, but I missed a figment apparently. Okay. Oh, this is hot streakers. Oh.
Aha! Maps are always useful.
Oh, there's a map. Oh, neat. The thing is, I don't have all the things yet, so I don't have, like, for example, the bacon that would allow me to get out of the mines yet. a lot of organs. Oh, I've destroyed them. Oh. And it's nice because they have all this nice art for the figments and you don't really get to see them.
Sign! My lucky streak is over!
Do you have any medicine, friend?
Hi, can I play?
Welcome to Palinko, game of luck and skill. Can you get the patient to take her bitter pill?
Skill? It looks like it's all luck.
Oh, it is. But it takes skill to do it and avoid a serious head injury.
Oh, how do I...
Good luck!
That's the thing, because I was going to end the stream with this, but like, Oh.
Okay, let's get this medicine to the stomach.
Careful in there.
Across the throat, careful does it.
Hey, where's her heart?
Avoid where this woman's heart is. Supposed to be. Oh, good.
I'll never be in this with cheap payouts like that.
I'm definitely gonna Pachinko machine again. Oh no.
That spot looks like $1 zillion. Hey, how are you supposed to get in here?
You're not, Raz. That's the thing. I bet that this is one of those puzzles where we just can't get it done until it's rigged. It's a rigged carnival game. You worked in the circus. You should know about this.
What a ripoff. That machine is broken.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The Sore Losers Club is down the hall.
Wow. He looks like an injectable. But really, he's just a pill.
What are you two doing here?
You think we're going to let you go alone and get all the extra credit points?
I'm just here to gamble.
Well, stay away from this game. There's only one spot on the board that pays out, and it's totally blocked. It's like her heart is in the wrong place. Hey, I'll bet I could... Morris? Norma?
Oh no.
Where'd they go?
Don't
Oh no.
You'll never win by quitting!
Yeah, it's all just a matter of betting on the right color.
Don't listen to him, Sonny. Come talk to me if you want some true wisdom.
Yep. Oh.
It's Palinko. Oh no.
The universe owes me a break.
Maybe you should quit while you're ahead.
Who says I'm ahead? I've sunk so much money into this machine and can't just leave it all behind.
Oh.
Actually, I think it's important to know when to quit. Especially when playing Loki with your grandma.
Ah, so this is how we get thoughts.
Any luck?
Luck's got nothing to do with it, son. I win with my brains. I got math on my side. A formula for victory.
Wouldn't the wisest choice be, you know, not gambling?
A new sequence? It's pretty, but...
Sounds like you've got a method.
The secret is you have to listen to the colors. Let the rainbow of lights lead you to the pot of gold.
That doesn't sound like a smart way to make decisions to me.
Okay, so what are colors of
There are
death?
some misguided ideas floating around this room. I wish I could help them make smarter decisions.
Maybe I should just give up. Smart people don't try.
That's worse. That's worse.
The trick isn't just making decisions, but making the right one.
A little judgment. There's some progress.
No.
I wish they knew that sometimes walking away is the best choice.
I feel like I just went colorblind.
What do you mean? Oh,
I feel like I just went colorblind.
I just quit colors.
To choose is to lose.
No.
Making mental connections in someone's mind is a profound and dangerous thing.
Really, the most important thing is to know when to quit.
What I need is for one of those TV judges to tell me what to do. Sometimes the path to enlightenment is not straight and simple.
Oops.
Sometimes the path to enlightenment is not straight and simple.
That's not going to get me anywhere.
Making mental connections in someone's mind is a profound and dangerous thing.
Judgment. Victory?
I could cut my own paycheck for a while. Sometimes the path to enlightenment is not straight and simple.
Whoops. Now I'm just reinforcing their old bad thought patterns. That's not going to get me anywhere.
To choose is to lose. All these garish
There's
colors make
nothing
me
wrong
want to
with
die.
quitting, as long as you do it with proper judgment.
Oh, Raz is trying to tell me the answer now.
I should have finished my degree. I could have been saving lives instead of pinching pennies. I guess it's not really bad to quit, if it's the right thing to do at the moment.
There we go.
Moderation. Isn't that a novel concept? Moderation. Now that's the real path to victory.
There we go.
You know what? I think the only way to win is to know when to play and when to stop.
Color moderation, unfortunately, is not a... Ah, here we go.
Swallowing your feelings sounds bad. But really, who wants to hear about those ugly things anyway?
Even though making new connections is what got me into this mess, I think making a better one here is actually the only way out.
I'm kind of doing therapy. I think.
I should probably blast.
Oh, is that only one blasting? I thought you could just attack it anyway. Thank you, Raz. You've learned that I'm not good at video games now, so you're helping me help.
I guess I need more practice. Yep.
It's trying to teach me things about being a good person. I'm terrible. Who would do that? Who would have morals? Seems like a crime to me. I'm just trying to not leave this off on him. Share. Share feelings. Okie dokie.
You know, I think holding down all these feelings is giving me a bit of indigestion.
Oh my god, she's literally holding down her heart.
Oh, that feels better.
Now that her heart is in the right place, I should have better luck if I play the game again. I want another shot.
Okay, I'll just need you to bend over and...
No, at the game.
Really? Okay.
Okay, let's
Watch your step.
try and get the figments in here before I...
I'm no doctor, but I know what I like. And I like that part much better, and it's new. Nice, but it's not the stomach.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah.
Raz, you can do it! Raz, yes! Rasputin! Okay, we've missed a few. Oh. Raz, do you consider you're just not good at this?
Another chance.
Of course. I mean, you can't lose forever, right?
Please keep track of your valuables.
What do you mean keep track of my valuables? No, that's lungs? Oh, I missed the lungs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Sisyphus has called and he wants his fucking task back.
I need another chance.
Of course.
Remember, no tickling.
Psychonauts is a video game. This is second one. No, Raz, we're getting those fucking lungs, boy.
You call that a jack?
No! Oh god, wait, the quotes aren't working. Quotebot's broken. Oh, well, broken, by which I mean,
you can't
no longer
lose
running.
forever,
Oh
right?
no. Oh, I forgot to update that. Sorry, Aria. I was meaning to replace that with something else, but I'm... But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you can't do the quote right now. I forgot until just now about that. Oh, you rotten piece of turd. I'll do it! I don't even remember. I think I copied the quotes that I did. I meant to talk about this, but I copied all the quotes I did have into a Google Doc for a backup. So that I don't... Basically, I discovered that Streamlabs were just terrible. Don't do Streamlabs.
Thank you, Doctor.
What? That can't happen. How did you do that?
A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, I guess.
Oh, you're going down all right, once the boss finds out about this. But you ain't taking me with you. I'm out of here.
I'm... What?
Whatever. Give me that gazillion. I have $2 gazillion. Please put the third gazillion on my room tab.
Sir, we are offended that you would imply that we would allow mere double gazillionaires into the High Rollers Lounge.
I'm making progress, but it's time to wrap this up once and for all. Sasha and me are in...
Actually, yeah, there's several of these, so is that... Oh, records is just... Okay, so good. Oh, this is where all the health was hiding, I guess. I need blood. See if I can get this mine done. I might actually be able to in the next few minutes. Oh, that's... Yeah, there's certainly some things in this room. What does... Oh, figments. The stomach threw me for a second. I was just like, oh no. Does Rasputin need to eat?
I think I hear some emotional baggage.
Hey, do I get your thing? Yeah! I've saved something. Yeah! Also, I just realized the implications that she has a lot... That because she has technically 2 minds, this character has a lot of emotional baggage to deal with. Just a lot. Okay, so... Doctors only I've... Didn't... Pharmacy... Ah yeah, already did pharmacy. Just gotta... Yeah, I don't want to leave this on a cliffhanger because I'm probably going to be playing this in my own time rather than on stream because, you know, weekly streams do that to you. It's not going to be what I don't want to wait to play all this and. Oh.
And it's diamonds! Diamonds for the win!
Dang it, not again!
What are you two doing here?
Losing by following my foolish heart.
What are you thinking? Hearts is like a gazillion to 1.
A gazillion to 1, you say? So if I bet on hearts and won, I'd win a gazillion dollars.
Oh
right?
No.
Hey, where'd you go?
Hey.
Okay, that's the last bet. Runners to
Hello.
starting gates. Prepare the patient for the
stream
exam.
will end soon, and I'm.
They're off.
But I need to. I don't want to leave it. Video games. Here's some baggage.
Diamond Days dropping down.
Video games.
Okay, that's the last bet. Runners to your starting gates. Prepare the patient for the exam. And they're off.
Oh, wait a... Oh, they're... Oh my god, they're gambling on this person's survival, aren't they?
I'd like to make a bet.
Sure. Which runner suits you this evening?
Oh god, they're all pun.
I gotta follow my heart.
What? Haven't you seen the odds?
Hey, no one can lose forever, right?
Head? Oh
You
my
don't know
god.
hearts.
Panda, why did you...
they're
Panda,
off.
why did you...
Coming up to the finish line. And it's Diamond Days for the win.
That's weird. Most people usually win every time. Well, try again. Bye.
Okay, that's the last bet. Runners to your starting gates.
Okay.
Prepare the patient for the exam.
Time to go into this. I've got an upgrade and I'm gonna... Yeah, though. More fighting. Good. Learn the ability of punch. Oh, hi, heart.
Hey, are you sure you should be racing?
My doctor told me I have to stay off this leg. But he's also my boss, and he told me that if I miss another race, I'll get fired.
That's terrible. You're being exploited.
Aren't we all? Who am I to complain? I'm not special.
What if I raced for you?
What? You do that for me?
Yes, but I can't race looking like this.
Well, there's a changing room up there. What am I saying? That's impossible. This is just something I need to do.
Hi.
Oh, sorry, I don't talk to jokers.
Joker.
My leg!
How's it going?
Please don't break my concentration. I'm visualizing my next victory.
Good hustle out there.
It's a private locker room. Racers only.
is it though?
Oh, different race, same runner. I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody's help. I can't need anybody's help.
I hope that's not true, because I ask for help all the time.
Oh no. Oh, they're electric pads. Ow, my blood. Wait, I can just levitate. I can just levitate over hazards. I'm fine. Buffy dog. This is the level of combat I've reached. Wait, was that a Doctopus? Was that it? I think that was a Doctopus winning. Help!
Then again, life is more of a relay race than a wind sprint. Sometimes you need to know when it's time to pass the baton.
All I have to do now is place a bet on Hearts, and then take Hearts' place in the race.
And not lose the race, whereas
The last bet. Runners, to your starting gates. Prepare the patient for the exam. And they're off.
Oh, I can destroy stuff for heart.
I'd like to make a bet.
Sure. Which runner suits you this evening?
I gotta follow my heart.
You never learn, do you?
This time for sure.
Okay, that's the last bet. Runners, to your starting
I
gates.
was gonna use clairvoyance on it, but never mind.
What's this? Heart's Content is not in last place. Amazing!
Oh god, it's just a tiny Raz inside.
Yep.
Whoopsie, looks like the comeback kid was just kidding after all. Ah, there's the Heart's Content we all know. And it's Heart's Content in first place! I don't believe this! A gazillion and one miracle, and you all got to see it. Even if you didn't win, you have to admit, we're all winners here today.
Not me.
Oh, you're done.
No more races today.
Sorry, we're broke after that race, which reminds me.
Don't forget to tip your nurses, you cheapskates.
Oh god. Oh god! Okay, so I'd never went in doctors only. I did maternity, I did pharmacy, I checked records, cardiology. What's in doctors only? I need to know. I bet it's just another collective area. Oh, hello, buddy! What are yous? Oh, okay, Cyberlaws doesn't work on him. Apparently. What's breaking Dr. Potts? Plagiarism. Oh no. Oh no. fuck? Have you considered video games? You fuck. Well, glad I didn't miss this. Oh.
Sorry. The High Rollers Lounge only
Triple
admits...
gazillionaires, of course. I would belong to no lesser club. Now, let me in before I call my expensive lawyer.
Well then, please come in, sir. If you're willing to take the risk.
Agent Forsyth, I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Aquato, I hope you're not trying to take credit for my brilliant idea for solving all the Psychonauts' financial problems.
Yes! I mean, no! I made some bad connections in your mind, and there was some sort of a bad idea chain reaction, and now...
Who are you calling a bad idea? I am the sweetest of dreams, the spirit of unbeatable optimism. I am the ultimate victory of hope over mathematics. I am the Lady Luctopus, but you can call me Lucky.
You are my own creation. I command you to stop. It sounded so much cooler when Sasha said it.
It's time to see what the cards have in store for you. But don't worry, I'm a fair dealer. Although, I do like to keep a couple of jokers up my sleeve.
Can you believe we got caught in? So embarrassing.
We can't get to our smelling salts! We can't leave her mind!
Don't let us die in here, man.
You know what happens when you die in someone's mind, right? If you die inside mind, you pee your pants.
Get ready to play! This could be your lucky day! But I wouldn't bet on it. I hope
only I could get to my yo-yo.
The boy has hit the mental jackpot.
Okay.
You.
Get help, don't die.
This car jail is really not cool!
Well, cheer up. Maybe you'll get a pair. Young man, don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady?
Really isn't like you.
Pay no attention to that thing. It looks like a rape. I assure you, it...
Okay, this is probably not the solution then. I'm gonna wager not the solution.
Unsightly feature. Jackpot! The boy has hit...
So you're doing your best, mate, but time is of the essence.
Why'd you draw pay no attention to that thing? It looks...
Oh, wait a second. Telekinesis.
Young man, don't you know it's rude to stare...
Put her down, Pooter!
Another bomb. Oh well, could always be worse. That's okay. Just...
Oh, well, I'm dead. Yeah. Psychonauts is... This one is darker than the first one, and that's saying quite a lot. There's some stuff. Yep.
Sorry.
Yep, you can cutscene again. Just...
Why don't they allow children to see us? They're so amusing. Look at this one.
Wait, that was just the cover.
Ooh, that's not good. Unless you like bomb. There are no holes on me.
Okay, so please select the telekinesis. Can I telekinesis?
Yep. Really not cool.
Well, I can go for that. That was my health. Oh.
A bomb? Well, cheer up. Maybe you'll get a pair.
Agent Forsyth, this really isn't like you.
Well, I hope you bet on bomb, because that's what you got. Pay no attention.
There we go. Hang on, Izzy.
Nice shot, Goober.
All right, let's free the others together now.
No, you two get out of here before she cards you again. Try to wake up Agent Forsyth in the physical world.
You sure?
Yes, now beat it.
Kid's got some spirit.
I think he just doesn't want us to see him cry.
I'm on a roll. No, you can't kick me out. This is...
Okay. That's the spot then, I guess.
I'm back. Back in action. How much did I lose? Doesn't matter. Still in the game, still in the game. No time to walk away. After all, I still have some valuable cards here.
Agent Forsyth with my parents.
Cannon, Norma.
Ooh, I need to cover up that blemish.
Okay.
I'll admit,
Appreciate the
this
gazillions
situation is not ideal.
but I feel like your streak is over. Looks like it's hole. What hole? I don't see the hole. Oh, sorry. Looks like you're really out of...
Rasputin, we can do this. Please do it quickly.
Please get away from there. My plastic surgeon said not to agitate that area for... Oh! Were you looking for that ugly hole?
Please don't hold your arm against me.
Hole? What hole? I don't see any hole.
I need a ballroom. Can you borrow?
Why'd you draw that card? You must really like bomb.
Rasputin, I want you to know I was against the whole lot.
Distance.
Get away from there. My plastic surgeon... There we go.
That's my friend right there.
It's about time.
Ah!
That was amazing, man. Now let's save the others.
We need to get back to the suite and help Sasha and Mia.
But
Clean up the rest of your mess, okay?
Got me there, Norma.
Go, shooter.
I just said, give me
on.
the help.
7. I have a graduate degree.
Sure do, buddy.
Hey! Okay, that time I was just faking it. Right? Right. Hey, where'd everybody go? I still have you guys, right?
You got it, Chief.
On second thought, where's my shredder?
Rasputin, hurry! He's just remembered.
Well,
We didn't leave
I
a tip
wouldn't
to
say
cardiology.
ahead exactly, but not dead.
Gotcha, sucker.
Cardiac arrest. Time for the tentacles of life. Here comes Lucky.
Didn't get on the call in time.
That was electrifying.
Oh no, my blood. I don't like being dead.
Well, the only solution here appears to be more cars.
Wait!
Well, go big or go home, they say.
Hey, wait, are we stuck in cars? How long has this been going on?
But that's her face.
When it comes to bombs,
Oh god, cardiology. Oh, that's also puns. Everything is puns.
Oh, right in the socket. Oh, hey, that reminds me of a funny...
Dang, forgot it again.
Okay, you can actually borrow my board for a whole week for that shot. Woo!
You two go help the others. I just have one last thing to do.
Come on, I understand. He doesn't want his friends to see him take a look.
I think Sam's my favorite of these kids so far.
And now I'm going to finish it.
House always wins. Everything on red.
Finish this.
Why? Why would you destroy me? Me! The answer to all your problems! All your problems!
Whew. What the? Who put this here? It's all wrong. It's all wrong. Tear it all down. Wait, what are you doing here? You can't see this.
Agent Forsyth, hold on. I can explain. This is all my fault. I used mental connection to change some things in your mind. To make some new connections. I didn't think...
You did what?
I'm sorry.
That explains everything. I knew I wasn't this stupid. I mean, I have a degree in mathematics, you know? I thought I was really losing it. But it turns out my only problem was you.
Wait. I can explain. You're right. I knew it was wrong the second I did it. I'm ashamed of myself. I violated your trust and very idea of what it means to be a psychonaut. I guess I'm not ready for this after all. I'll pack up my stuff.
You don't need to do that.
You're right. I don't even have any stuff to pack. I'll just go.
No. Listen. You're right about violating trust. What you did was wrong. Very wrong. But, truth is, I pulled a similar stunt once.
Really?
Only the person whose brain I messed with, I couldn't put them right again. They had to call in the Psychonauts to undo what I did. That's when I met Truman Zanotto. He taught me how to apply my powers in a responsible way. The Psychonauts. We're not here to change people's minds, Raz. Not here to fix people. We're here to help people fight their own demons. The ones they already have.
I'm sorry. I'll never do it again.
You're not at camp anymore, Raz. People could live or die on this mission. The mission! Zip it and gather round, class.
Where did you...
Did you not hear the first thing I said about zipping it? Stand by for instructions. Shoehorn, Dustpan, this is Teacup.
Agent Forsyth, where have you...
Shoehorn, I reversed the main fan. Let it push you back down the vent and then climb into the hatch labeled 375H. Then move forward and take 2 consecutive rights. You'll be able to drop down directly into the office from that spot.
Teacup?
Dustpan.
Tell the guards you're a
Contractor from Halifax Security. You're here to inspect the card shuffling machine. Your clearance code is 99853. I have the real inspector trapped in the 4th floor bathroom, so avoid that area.
Roger that, Teacup.
Shoehorn, I've disabled all side detectors and inhibitors, but it's only temporary, so be quick.
Check. I'm entering the office.
This is Dustpan. I'm sweeping the guards out of the area.
The key reader is operational.
Got a room number for us, Shoehorn?
Yes, it's the North Tower Penthouse 3896. But can we get up there if the side detectors come back online?
I have an operative in position. You and Dustpan pull out and return to the pantry immediately. Did you catch that intel, Egg Beater?
Teacup, this is Egg Beater.
I'm in position and have a visual on the North Tower penthouse.
All right, time to make the omelet.
Roger. On the move.
Your classmates are on their way to offer support. Did you not hear that last part either?
Okay. I will have to send it there. because I've already gone 47 minutes over the amount of time I was supposed to. Psychonauts 2 is fucking great. I've had a great time. I've really enjoyed myself. I've had It's been a minute since my last save. I guess it's saved before the cutscene. Okay. Where's the... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That's 1 minute cutscene. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Whew. Well then, I need to end the stream quickly because I should have been... I've got a job tomorrow. Ooh. Oof. Where's my everything? Where's my buttons? I've lost my there's the window I was looking for. There we go. Right. Thank you all for watching. I usually stream on the days. There's not many people streaming. I would usually raid, but I'm just gonna for speed not, but because everyone's doing well that I can see at the moment, and I'm not gonna make a big. I'm gonna spend some time not doing that. Thank you all for watching. I stream on Sundays at 8 PM. Here's a ball pit. I'm not sure what the ball pit does anymore. And I'm gonna sleep. I need it so bad. I really need to sleep. Good night, everybody. Thank you.